Hello and good evening. Welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, L.A. by Night. Chapter 5, What I Am. Let's meet our vampires, including one we're very happy to welcome back.
Hi everyone, my name is Alexander Ward and I play Jasper and I'm very happy to be back.
Hello, I'm Erica Ishii and I play Annabelle.
Hi, I'm Bex Taylor-Klaus and I play Ramona and I am so excited to get started.
B. Dave Walters, the brand new Baron of the Valley.
What could possibly go wrong?
You see, you leave and this is what happens. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
And at a dramatically appropriate moment, we will be joined by our friend, special guest vampire, Taliesin Jaffe. I know.
Vampire
Daddy.
Vampire Daddy.
Before we start our story, I'd like to thank a few special people. I'd like to thank the Master Crafts people at Elderwood Academy for this beautiful spellbook-style dice tome. For those of you who have been waiting patiently for yours, they are shipping now. We'd also like to thank the Master Crafts people at Dogmite, who've given us these fantastic dice boxes with the clan crests and this fantastic storyteller screen, which is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Let's recap where we left off. For weeks, our coterie has been harassed by the Blaine gang. Last week, the vicious thugs reporting to Bobby Blaine, whoever he may be, hit Victor's club in Hollywood. With the help of X, Clan Malkavian, the coterie fended off their attackers. Not just fended off, kicked them to the curb, even took one prisoner and made him turn. Nick turned on Blaine and revealed that the enemy is consorting with hunters, mortal hunters armed with powerful, strange weaponry, whom we suspect may be members of the dreaded Second Inquisition. Victor made a deal with Isaac Abrams, the Baron of Hollywood, to gain control of the valley. He claims the barony, but the question is, can he hold it? And now, let's tell a vampire story. Let's take a moment to remember that all of this started with Annabelle. Just a few weeks ago, she was alive. She was breathing, loving, laughing, and living in the bright sunlight. She was happy. And now she's not, because she's dead. So are all of you. Griffith College at night is where we start our scene. The architecture, if you recall, is a little unusual, a mishmash of the old film studio where it began and new construction. And the result is a little strange because it makes you feel like you're going back and forth in time occasionally to see the old juxtaposed with the new. Asphalt lanes weave around the manicured grass. The central quad isn't grass, however. It's a smooth, wide expanse of concrete, punctuated here and there by palm trees and the occasional street musician. You awakened this evening to find Griffith College, your domain, in the news, the mortal news. Rocked by scandal, when anonymous hackers exposed documents that suggest that members of the college board have been accepting huge sums of cash from highly questionable sources. Student activists promise a protest and further expose. And now tonight, several nights after the incidents at Club Maharaja, in a room hidden from prying eyes on the college campus, on the upper floor of one of the school's newer buildings, the Temple School of Music, Coterie meets tonight. Only 3 members of the Coterie are present. But there is a guest, a large owl, dark of feather, bright of eye, huge, abnormally large, perched on the back of a chair as though it belongs there.
You spoke bird last time. You want to give it a shot?
I spoke bird?
Don't look at me.
Oh. Right. Oh, man. God. Okay. Hello. Sorry.
I'm gone for a little while and you guys get birds.
Yeah, where were you? I was worried about you, man. I've been like texting you.
I know.
You know.
Do you speak English?
Dudes came to kill us, and you were like nowhere to be found. I
had business. I sent X.
Yeah, we need to discuss that after figure out whatever this
Yes,
is.
that is right.
I thought
That
he would
should
be
hang out
very
more.
helpful. I mean, he's fine.
I mean, I wouldn't describe it as helpful, but Bird, is this okay? It's been a long week, Bird. Is this a gangrel thing? Because the last time I ran into birds, they kind of people showed up to murder us right afterwards. So, are you like a friendly bird, not friendly bird?
I'm just gonna put it out there. Usually, owls aren't that big. Just saying.
Is this like a vampire thing? I thought only bats.
Oh no, that's not true.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna mark that one off.
Wait, is this Ramona? She would think this is funny. Are there rats in here? Hang on. Are there?
Do you actually check the room?
Yes.
Okay.
That's great.
Are there rats here? Now that you mention it, scurrying along the floorboards at the very edge of the far side of the room, there are 2 large rodents that should not be here.
Who's Ramona?
Ramona is this really cool gangrene.
Gangrel.
Gangrene's a disease.
Gangrel.
Oh,
You remember at the warehouse, the red eyes?
yeah, the rats.
Yeah. She came back later. She's cool.
Oh,
If this is
good. She's cool.
Ramona?
Right. Yeah. So Ramona knows the
Where's
week
security?
we've had. So I'm about to shoot the owl. So if you're going to come out, please do now, because it's been that sort of a week.
Do we have any security?
Fine.
So,
She gets into places she shouldn't be.
where there was a large nocturnal bird of prey, its talons ruining the leather of your chairs, there is, moments later, Ramona.
Hey, Victor.
That's clever.
Can I do that?
Probably.
I don't think so.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
Some of me can.
Yes, right.
What parts of you?
Not me specifically. Some of us can.
Oh.
Not me. I don't
Okay.
particularly like animals.
Ramona, Jasper, Ramona. You guys might have met at that factory, or you might have seen him.
I
Tumbled through the
did and
glass.
did not see you.
All of his face.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Heard his
You look
face.
a little bit different with clean face.
Well, I'm not full of holes anymore.
That sounds like a bad time.
As soon as Ramona has transformed into her vampire self, the rats grow bolder. They scurry from the edge of the room,
Oh, good.
circle around your chair. One of them crawls up into your lap.
I pet it.
It likes that.
Little scratches behind the ear.
Could we avoid having the whole Plague of Egypt thing on the college campus?
I mean, we could, but no.
By the way, where's Nick?
I mean, he said he was gonna like check some things out for us. Do you know him? I didn't want to like assume that you all know each other because
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah, Nick kind of showed me where to find
That's
him.
exactly why I want to talk to him.
he showed you where the.
Yeah. A lot closer to us than I would have thought.
I think I'll make a note.
All right. Hey man, I respect your boundaries. But yeah, Ramona, you also said you were gonna like do some checking for us over in the valley to see if you could find anything with Billy. That same guy that hit us at the Highland.
I was a little indisposed.
Yeah, yeah. Again, like where did you? Never mind. Well, some dudes tried to hit us at the Highland.
Right.
Some dudes tried to hit us at the club.
I've
Right.
updated him.
Oh, you know.
No, I gathered.
Have you ever thought maybe they keep trying to hit you because you're not as cool as you think you are?
They keep missing though, so I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Sorry.
So, I assume you all heard the news?
Which part of it?
I mean, do we know who this is about? Who is in trouble? Who they're protesting? Who?
Yeah, so as far as I understand it, the board has been accepting large amounts of money from some of our local very, very bad dudes. And so far, nothing has happened. It's not like they're influencing programs or doing anything except accepting money. So I'm not sure what's going on, but it's dirty.
I mean, I know Nellie wanted to go make some phone calls, but I mean, they take my money, so I just assumed that, I don't know.
Right.
Hey, Ramona, excited to see you, but what brings you here?
I was going to ask you guys the same question.
I mean, we kind of control this place.
Yeah, this is kind of our thing, is all this.
Well,
I use control loosely.
we did, but now we have a valley to take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, I entered into some aggressive negotiations with Abrams.
You don't say.
Yeah, he understood that he didn't want the valley anyway. You knew he didn't want the valley, so
Yeah.
And you
Who
did?
does?
of course. There's nothing wrong with the valley, and I mean, there's some like fires we got to fight over there, but we're gonna take care of it. It's gonna be fine, man. But that actually brings me to a point. You helped us out before, and you're still helping us out with this Blaine thing. I saw how happy you were at the club and the partying and everything.
Look, I got to DJ. I was happy.
Maybe you could keep an eye on this place for us. I mean, you don't have to like be the guardian of it. Like, if you want to take off, you take off. Just let us know you're gonna take off. But like, we need somebody on the ground that can blend in with the kids. You get this beautiful young face. That's nice. I like this face. Yeah.
How many kids do you have again?
But
Two that we know of.
Two?
we don't talk about that. Yeah. There's two. You
Because
know,
I totally believe you when you tell me things.
I didn't tell him I didn't have kids.
Two now?
Yeah.
Jasper didn't know.
You know,
I'm just as surprised as you are. Maybe even a little more so.
well, there's some weird correlation between people finding out them existing and them nearly getting murdered immediately. So, yeah, that's why I don't go digging in your past. I don't mean kids, you were brothers, sisters, whatever. That's not the point.
I would love for you to dig.
You seem like a solid enough person. I know you wanted to lay low somewhere. You can lay low here. Keep an eye on it for us. Not the rats though. The rats can't be like out. Like we have to work out a rat place. But otherwise, you'd have the run of it. Food, parties, boys, girls, whatever you want. It's all here to have a good time.
You see the Rat Pack? They're not negotiable.
We got sewers.
Are they called the Rat Pack?
They are called the Rat Pack.
X did name one of them Sammy.
Thank you.
That is true.
Right?
It's kind of
Yeah.
derivative, though. Yeah,
I like-
at all.
It's a reference. It's an homage.
If you don't like the way I name things, then you don't need my help.
Look, I'm just gonna put this out there. I'm not moving. I live in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Not moving.
You don't have to move.
you don't have
A lot
to
of people commute in this city.
Yeah, sure.
Can't you fly?
Fly?
Can you fly?
No. Remember when I said I don't do what she does?
Oh.
Yeah. I
You
don't
said
fly.
parts of you do.
Parts of my clan do.
Okay.
Right. Other Nosferatu, to use the proper parlance. Yeah.
Well, I know you don't have to move, but this honestly puts us in a position to be able to make things better.
Or make things worse or die.
Yeah.
We were
That's
pretty
an
already
chance that
we were pretty inconspicuous when we just had to deal with a college.
Yeah, but that's a chance that I'm willing to take.
Oh good. I'm glad you are.
Yeah, I'll protect you, Jasper. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
But yeah, that leaves the college open if we can't really look after it all the time, and there are people we care about here, and I feel like you'd do a pretty good job of taking care of them, maybe.
Sure, why not? I only just met you, but sure. Sure, go ahead.
She came through for us when she didn't have to. She gave us
Okay.
some.
I mean, fine, yeah. Yeah.
Right. And you don't have to move. Although, when do I get to see your place? Like, I mean,
You
she
don't.
knows read the.
She didn't see it, she just saw the door.
Well, I hope maybe you'd invite me in the next time.
It's true. You know, that's not a thing. Like, we can go places without being invited in. Like, I
Are
know
you
watch, Yeah, you
serious?
watch a lot of TV. That's not a thing. Yeah. I mean, it's breaking and entering. Like, it could be
Also,
illegal.
I mean, if we were going by the TV thing, I'm dead, so it wouldn't matter anyway.
All right.
Yes, it's true. Hey, did you get to look into that Bobby Blaine thing for us at all? Because you said you were going to, like, scout.
And I did, but I didn't find much. I also didn't give it too much of my attention.
So,
I've been dealing with my own stuff.
so now who's not as good as they thought they were?
Oh, I'm better than you think I am.
Well, maybe you could come back with some useful information now, because you had one solid. You're coming off a win. You're coming off a win. But
Aren't
we
you the
need to
one
like.
asking for my help?
I'm the one offering you something in exchange. Yeah. See, that's how my
But
kind
you're
does
still
things. Like,
asking for my help. So
he's-
insulting me while asking for my help is a very interesting negotiation tactic.
to my credit, you insulted me first.
I know, because I'm an asshole.
So is that we're meeting on an equivalent negotiation strategy? Now, as long as we understand each other, what's happening here? Yeah. No, we're good. We're
Okay,
good.
Baron.
It's got a nice ring to it. You know
No.
it does. You know it does.
Annabelle. What? Tell me your thoughts on all this.
Well, I mean, it seems like we want the college looked after by someone we trust, and he's right. We just got to know you, but I trust you. And you want a place that's you just have free reign of. You can come and go as you please. You know, it's great shelter. As I said, it is a pretty good, and from being here and as a human, it's a pretty good party time. So, I mean, it seems a fair trade.
You went here?
Yeah, I did. I
Miss it?
Still am trying to. Yeah, I really miss it. It's so stupid when you're a student. You went to uni, and you know it's like those term papers, and they just feel like they're the end of the world if you don't get them in time. You spend all your time thinking about it, and then you don't have to worry about them anymore, and you miss it. I always thought that would happen for graduation, but
You get over missing it.
why? How long has it been since you left?
It's been a while. I went to college though.
What, in 1776?
I've only been a vampire for 5 years. Calm down.
Yeah, you're older than all of us, I think. Yeah. Well, you're not as old as me, but that's fine. But again, it works though. It's a good look for you.
So
It'll get better.
yeah.
So what do you want me to look after?
Students, just make sure that, I mean,
We do have something important. Sour Sugar. That band you like. They have something to do with Bobby.
okay, so there was a band.
And I like.
Yeah, with the mix-ups.
They did the mashups.
Yeah, the
That
dubstep
band that I absolutely
saxophone.
Guitar
don't
and
like.
saxophone.
Right.
Right.
That band.
Yeah,
So that.
that's not at
Well-
all how I remember it.
So it turns out that they're mixed up with something. We
I
tailed
knew
them.
it. I knew there was something wrong.
Well,
I mean, it's their
I have good
music is
feelings
different
about
than your
things.
taste, but
No, I have good gut instincts on things like this, and I was right.
well,
my son that I would prefer that we never spoke of ever
Which
again
one?
was drafted into Blaine's service by those guys.
okay, well, I have a little bit of a download on them. Reason. So I went to a meeting on campus
I watched.
that
it.
is
Good.
that is connected with the leak, the hack, the corruption scandal, and this group that is very active in politics. They were there. Sour Sugar was at this meeting.
So you know them.
Yeah, and
Oh no, this isn't. Never mind. I'm mistaken. Continue.
I went and got Jasper because he's way better at being sneaky. And so we tailed them and we went to one of their quad concerts and all the kids there were taking some drug. And here, I have one. It's just,
What she produces in her hand is a small white twist of paper.
so, it looks like, they call it drops, but it looks like blood.
Inside the paper is a single large pill. It's about the size of a large aspirin, or maybe Tylenol. And it's crimson. It's deep red. It's exactly the color you would expect blood to be if it were pressed into that shape.
I take a picture of the pill and I text it to Eva. I'm like, does this mean anything to you?
Eva,
The Tremere.
okay. Let me make a note.
There's something definitely up with them. It's not normal. I mean, maybe it's just drugs on campus and everything, but they're mixed up with Blaine and your boy. They're mixed up with weird blood pills on campus. Why are they out there every night, all night, a band in the quad? That's not normal.
As far as you know, does Mark know these guys? That's a yes.
You receive a return text. 2 things. I don't know. Try it. Find out. Tell me. 2, don't text me again.
What did,
Nothing.
okay, well,
So, we don't know what this is. It's probably blood. And they're probably using it to control people. Do we need this pill?
I mean, I wouldn't take it or anything yet in case we need to show it to someone else.
All right.
And it wouldn't affect us the same way anyway.
True. I mean, there's one person, if she wasn't terribly busy, seems like she could know something about it.
Well, she's off dealing with the leak. We didn't know that you knew something about that.
I mean, it's in the news.
Well, but we didn't know that she knew something.
it's Mark's group.
Wait.
Mark?
Like Mark is a part of the group, or it's
Why?
Mark's group?
It's Mark's and my group.
Why are your children involved in everything?
There's a lot going on here. Mark?
I don't know, Mark. Just
Apparently, I
So
don't know Mark
clear.
either.
There's a
She's dating my son. Was dating my son.
I
But-
take the pill and I put it in a pocket.
inside your
Yeah.
attractive cowl.
So we need to figure out what's up with these sour sugar guys because we don't need that to be an exposed weak point for when we go into the valley.
So, am I getting this straight that two of your progeny are involved with Blaine?
One was involved with Blaine, he's taken care of. Another one is Blaine adjacent and is hopefully going to be safe also. And honestly,
So you
I'd
really
rather
do
know
need
one.
my help, okay?
Yeah.
Apparently we do.
I mean, if you can help.
I can always help.
Then consider me asking nicely, Ramona. Please. We would like your assistance. Because you can do things that we can't do.
I like it when you say that word. It's a very nice word.
Dan.
Please. And thank you.
Ah, yeah. Well played. Get the whole politeness in. I like it.
It's true.
All right. Well, I have a few requests.
What do you want? What do you need?
I would like schematics of the school.
Okay.
I like schematics of the school. I would like
That's easy, yeah.
access to feeding for both myself and the rat pack.
Got to keep the rats underground. And I'm not just saying that from cleanliness. If it gets out there's a rat infestation, someone will spread poison and
steam
kill them all.
tunnels.
Yeah, just keep them in the tunnels.
Okay, that's
There's a
what I.
steam
That's
tunnel
why I wanted the
system.
schematics. Like,
Yeah.
there's steam.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Trust me, there's a lot of tunnels here.
A lot of tunnels.
Then I need. I would like maps of the tunnels just so that I can get on. If you want this to be quick, it'll go quicker if I have schematics in place.
No problem.
Let's see. The underground for the rats. That's good. Feeding for me.
What do you like? We all have our thing.
I don't.
You do, though. You've got to tell. You do, though.
They just gotta be okay with it. That's my type.
That's your type.
That's your thing.
Yeah.
I have several types. But I think my very favorite is the scum of the earth. They taste good.
You know, I got to tell you, except maybe these sour sugar dudes, I mean, there's pretty good kids here. They are. But, I mean, if you find some person that's got it coming, yeah, sure,
There's
have at it.
bad things that happen in every college.
All right. Cool. List of people to protect. List of people to watch out for. Why is he laughing?
He doesn't trust writing things down or other people, mostly.
Would you trust me more if I were not a person? If I were an animal? Because I could be an owl again.
No, and you're messing up my chairs, though. No, you know as well as I do that there's power in not having all of your business everywhere. Unfortunately, people already know way more about me than I like.
Look,
But-
the list doesn't have to be printed. I just need the list in my head.
Fine. You know, well, I mean,
just-
hey, you know what? You give her the list of your soft targets. That'll pretty much cover mine. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
When a giant owl is hanging outside your woman's bedroom door, you know, nobody's going to notice that. It's fine. It's cool.
Weirder things.
Especially in LA.
Yeah.
And do keep your ear to the ground about that Blaine thing. You know, we can't just go in there face first and get lit up by sunshine-powered claymores or whatever the fuck those people have now.
Yeah, okay, that's incentive to talk to them. Great.
Is there anything else you need?
Regular visits.
I mean, I live nearby.
Yeah, we're still going to be in and out of here until we get set up in the valley. And the deal still stands. The warehouse in the valley, that's still your land. You did your part, so come and go as you see fit. Just need you to have an eye on this place for us. That's it. A deal's a deal.
I respect that. Can I throw parties?
100%. I felt it was implied. I mean, more than just rats, though. Like, I mean, like some people at the parties, too, also. Some too little. Some two-legged people.
All right, I will give you that. I was that was pretty funny. Yeah, he has a kind of a sense of humor.
It's true.
We call
Really, I
it
hadn't
dad
noticed.
jokes.
Ah,
We do not call it that.
We
That's
do.
not-
a
no,
long
that's-
time
that's-
since I've had a dad.
Well, today is your lucky day.
I
I hated my dad.
You know what? We're burning moonlight here. Why don't we look into these sour sugar people? You know where they might be? Are they
Yeah.
performing now? Or
Well, they tend to go pretty late, or we could wait and get them where they live. You know where that is?
Right. We do. We did some reconnaissance.
I mean,
If we go after them while they're playing, it's in front of a crowd.
but maybe we can get some insight into who's watching them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fans are fans for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking more maybe some of our kind might be around. It'd be good to
Who's
know.
to say they're not fans?
I mean, this guy loves them. So if he likes their music, I mean, anyone can, really.
Victor, how's your carpet?
Did you tell him about the carpet?
It's funny.
But the carpet, the shit, this is why we can't have nice things, you know?
This is why
why
it pays
you
to
can't-
not have nice things.
Yeah. That's why you can't have nice things.
Dude,
Oh. I have not verbally agreed yet, so I have one more thing. I get to do whatever I want to this chair.
that chair?
My chair.
Done. Yeah, you can have that chair to defile in whatever
My
way you
chair.
see fit.
Awesome.
Right. Does that mean we have an accord? Strong grip. Wow. Jeez. Gangrel, man.
Ramona, you're satisfied? You accept the terms of the bargain?
I do.
What do you want to do to that chair?
I haven't decided yet.
Fair enough.
It was part of a set.
Oh, I'll acquire the
yeah.
set.
How do you want to make your exit?
Before you leave, and after, I assume we're gonna all leave together.
Yeah, I mean, we're all still there. Yeah, yeah.
I will meet you all there, and I disappear,
You want to vanish?
but only with Cloak of Shadows.
Yes.
I don't actually go anywhere.
You remain seated.
I'm like, wait, before you go, wait.
Yes.
Wait, are you still here?
Oh,
wait,
I'm
no.
still here.
Come back for a second.
I'm back.
I do slowly approach you, like I want a hug. I was like, I really was worried about you, man.
That's great. Please
Like,
don't touch me.
No?
No.
All right. If
No,
it's a no.
please don't touch me.
All right.
This
I
requires work, and touch ruins it.
just want you to know I was concerned.
Thanks.
Also, do all Nosferatu really know each other? Wait, no, we'll come back to that. I didn't want to assume, but
Roll for racism.
he said he knew the guy.
No, we don't.
Okay, all right,
Let's go.
let's move.
he did know that one though.
Annabelle, you can go. This is my place now.
You're just keeping an eye on it for us. But fine. And I do leave.
Thank you.
You want to meet them downstairs?
Yes.
Calling anybody?
Doing okay?
Yes.
Oh wait.
I'll send the text to see if that person's available.
One moment.
Doing okay?
I'm sorry, that's a complicated question, even though it's very straightforward. How long did it take you to get used to this?
It took a minute. I'm not gonna lie. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. We're dead. We exist half the time, the wrong half of the time. We exist to harm others. It takes a minute.
Out of everybody else, it seems like you've kind of got it the most figured out. You get to come and go as you please. You don't follow any rules of their stupid politics. These politics are so stupid.
Right?
I have to make a tree for everything.
No.
I have a string board at home. But did you leave anybody behind?
Several people.
Did you get to stay with them at all? For any amount of time?
Now it's my turn to say that's kind of a loaded question, even though it's very straightforward.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
pry.
no. I did, but never for long enough. It's hard to be unaffiliated. Nobody's your ally. Everybody's your enemy. That's why I'm good at fighting.
Yeah, you're fucking badass.
Thank you. But as you said, it's the most freeing feeling. You don't belong to anyone. And like you said, these politics are bullshit. We're headed for war. And that's you want to do what's right.
Yeah,
You care.
way too much.
Victor told you that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's no such thing. You can't care too much. The fact that you care at all means that you are special. Don't lose that. Don't let him beat it out of you. Keep it.
Thank you. It means a lot to hear that. Thank you. Well, I hope you know that even if the rest of the world and these different sides and everybody on the string board are against you, you got an ally in me, okay?
Thank you. You better come visit.
Absolutely. I want to
Awesome.
go hang out in the steam tunnels with you and the rat.
Yes! Oh, the Rat Pack's gonna love you.
Oh, man, I love you calling that. All right.
I'm out.
Take care.
Before you leave.
What?
And after
What?
you leave, out of,
Of course he was there.
Of course he was
I'm
there.
still here, sitting out of character right now. But when you leave, and before you leave, I have something to tell you. So you,
Annabelle, do you excuse yourself? Maybe
I'm not here. You don't know I'm here.
maybe joining
Yeah.
joining Victor on the ground floor.
Okay. Yes, I will go.
Victor,
I'm
you,
gonna sit in the chair and
Ramona,
oh, for fuck's sake, you were here the whole time. Yes?
you want names on that list?
I do.
I have one. When I'm not here, she needs to be looked after.
Okay.
I pass you a slip of paper, and it just has the name Chloe on it.
Chloe. Any last name? Any other information?
She's got red hair. And I pass a picture of her. This is her. Nothing happens to her. I couldn't give less of a shit about anyone else on campus. Except for her.
As you wish.
Second thing.
Mhm.
Be careful with Annabelle. She has a lot of ideas that are going to get her hurt. Be careful what you encourage. And I will do terrible things to you if anything happens to Chloe. And
you vanish.
yeah,
The cloak of shadows. Unseen.
Unseen.
He is not there. He was, and now he's not.
And I
As
get
a result
hungrier.
of your rouse check, you are at 2 hunger now.
Noted. Oh, I feel like you're probably still in the room. No, I can't see you, so make sure you get that list from Annabelle for me.
Will do.
Thank you.
And I head downstairs to where they are.
Very well. And you, Ramona.
I am going to go back to owl form.
So you transform into the gigantic bird of prey once more. Have a good rip at the leather of that
yeah.
chair, maybe with your talons.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna walk
Yeah.
all over
Feels
every
so
inch
good.
of it. Just
Sure. Stab, create holes, rip the upholstery. Feels good.
ruffling the feathers and scratching.
Not as good as a kill, but you know,
It does okay. It's nice in the meantime until I get my next kill.
So unnecessary.
Part of my charm.
part of your charm. And then what? Out into the night air to inspect your college?
Absolutely. I want to take a lap.
Take a lap it is.
A victory lap. I get home.
You make your way out into the night air on absolutely silent, predatory wings. Victor, your text is answered while you were waiting on the ground floor lobby. The response is, she will converse with you 1 hour before sunrise.
I just reply, I'm at your disposal.
Jasper, when you reach the ground floor, Annabelle and Victor are waiting there for
And
you.
all I'm saying is, he looks like a labradoodle, and I'm sure he thinks that it makes him look real scary and everything, but, like, it's kind of adorable.
You may never want to say that again.
Hey! How long were you there?
Labradoodle.
Great.
Shall we go?
Just one quick thing. That leak? Are my name or Nellie's name on the list?
I don't know. I didn't check. I didn't actually attend the whole meeting. I just kind of went to check up on everything.
Well, you're starting to understand. Shall we?
What is the pleasure of the coterie? What is the plan?
I suggest we go to the show, maybe look from a higher vantage point to see who's watching the crowd. Like, who doesn't seem like they're there for the music.
Yeah. I'm gonna check the playlist again real quick.
You want to check your playlist?
Just real quick.
You see the song you wanted to see.
Okay. All right. All right.
Something you want to share? You'd like lit all up, which is good. I know it's been like a rough couple of weeks, but
She
you're all,
likes music.
who doesn't? Hobbs. Yeah.
I'm not arguing.
So last time we saw these guys and they were in the quad, you were all up on the roofs and we were down on the ground.
Right.
Did you see if there's like a parking deck or something we can kind of easily see them from?
Well, it's your campus, and you know it well, obviously. So the quad is surrounded by a number of buildings, including the very large student union building, the medical facility, which is where all of this began so many nights ago, administration buildings, plenty of tall vantage points, palm trees, of course, in the courtyard. But there are enough opportunities to climb things and get a good vantage point.
I mean,
Are you moving along out into the night?
Yes. What do you all think if maybe, Jasper, if you have a high vantage point and then Annabelle and I can separately move through the crowd and maybe see who reacts to us?
I think so.
There's a lot of activity on campus tonight. There are many more students out on the walkways, the paths, and the quad than normal. And the mood is palpable. It is tense and it is unhappy. It's not just the usual students passing to from night courses or the library. There are dozens and dozens of students moving through the campus with purpose. striding quickly, moving with determination.
And kind of off to the side, just see which way they're going.
They're headed for the central quad.
I'll follow along, but again, kind of off to the side. Like I don't fall in with the crowd, just sort of like another walkway.
Jasper, what is your current status of visibility?
I am in unseen presence, and I am moving along on non-walkways, i.e., off the side of the paths, in bushes, on grass, on lawns, to avoid people. But I'm tailing the two of them.
Okay, so you are the rear guard, as
Yeah.
it were. Okay,
I'm gonna go separately from Victor.
not walking together, covering
I'm
covering
gonna
different
kind
ground.
of mix in with the students.
Several of them look familiar to you. No one you know well. Not enough to say hello to, but that's about it. A few of them remark that it's nice to see you. Haven't been around for a while. You haven't been in class. Let me know if you want me to get the homework to you. When you reach the quad, there are maybe as many as 100 students. Most of them are milling about or standing in small groups. They're talking. They're upset. They're agitated. It doesn't take any kind of special hearing to learn that they are all talking about the recent accusations against the administration. They're very, very upset to be attending a school that might be taking money from corrupt officials, corporations that they don't approve of, criminals, other dubious sources. No one seems to know exactly whose names are on the list, though. Maybe that information hasn't been released yet, or maybe it's being held. Sour Sugar is there. The two musicians, the guitarist and the saxophonist, are playing. There are approximately 24 students gathered around them, swaying to the beat of the mashup, which tonight appears to be a combination of, you think, Bauhaus and possibly Roseanne Cash. You're not sure where that twang undertone is coming from.
I text Jasper, you know you love it. You know you love it.
The two musicians. The guitarist is dark-haired, athletic. He wears a Griffith College hoodie and jeans, and he's quite lost in his acoustic guitar playing. Doesn't even see the crowd. The saxophonist is tall and thin to the point where you think maybe he hasn't had a good meal in a week or two. He is wearing a t-shirt that was probably once white, but is now so discolored with use that it's kind of an off gray. He's a little bit more alert to what is happening. They've got an old battered top hat. Looks like it might even be an antique, sitting on the ground in front of them. And students occasionally walk up, throw in a few dollars.
While I have my phone out to text Jasper, I just take some random pictures of the crowd, just so we can always go back through this later and look at who really was and wasn't here.
Okay. Starting to snap photos.
But I like smiling stuff, not like a reconnaissance. I'm more like, hey, this is that type of thing.
I'm gonna head up to the top of, like the student union building. around
Student Union, your favorite tall perch. You know the way up. You've been here many, many times. It's your favorite vantage point to do the Batman pose, right? Looking out over the college. Yeah. Let's see. Everyone who's looking through the crowd, give me wits plus awareness, please. Jasper is at 2 hunger. Annabelle and Victor are at 1.
I passed.
Why
my
is it
round.
always me?
Wits plus what? I'm sorry.
Wits plus awareness.
Two success.
2 successes.
Oh, 4.
4 successes.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. Victor, you notice him first, the individual who doesn't look anything like a student, and he's not a member of the faculty that you've ever seen before. He's very distinctive looking. He's standing maybe 24 paces away from the musicians at the edge of the crowd, but watching them with great interest. Sort of swaying to the beat, maybe against his will, perhaps. He doesn't seem all that into the music. He's dressed in a dark leather jacket and he's got really brightly colored hair, and he looks like maybe an aging counterculture punk of some kind.
I text his picture to the two of them.
You take his picture?
Yeah, well, while I'm snapping I just kind of keep rolling, though. Like, I don't stop and zoom in on him or anything, but I definitely text it to the two of them.
Okay.
You know him?
Like, he doesn't fit.
Can I see him from where I am?
Yes, you can see him from where you are. You had only 2 successes, however. So you texted the picture to both of them?
Yeah.
All right.
So, you don't recognize him, Jasper, at all. Annabelle, give me, please, wits and awareness. One more time.
Two success.
You know him. You've seen him before. That purple hair. It's not the clothes. Maybe it's the attitude. You have a sudden flash of memory. A night, a couple of weeks ago.
No, please.
The memory is vivid. You remember the struggle. You remember the feeling of teeth, fangs against your throat. You remember too much. Carver, wits and resolve, please.
I text.
You are at 1 hunger.
Text back to Victor. I see him. I don't recognize him.
I text back. So, it's my vampire daddy.
I immediately head down from the building.
I moved to her in the crowd.
You descend?
Yeah. As soon
Yeah.
as I get that text, I head toward find her.
What have we got?
4
4?
successes.
You're being watched. You casually scan the crowd, looking out over the mortals. Easy to see who's breathing and who is not. Across the quad, there's a tall gentleman in a pinstripe suit and a green tie.
Do I recognize him?
You know who it is.
I'm going to back out of the crowd.
Sour Sugar ends their set to applause. More students approach and throw money in.
If I see him wave at me, I go straight towards him.
You gotta move across.
I don't like bum rush the crowd, but I mean,
Okay.
I very much like.
Gonna make your way toward him.
Right.
Jasper, you have reached the ground of the quad. What are you doing?
Scanning for Annabelle.
Gonna look for her. You're still an unseen presence,
Yes.
I believe. Okay. She's not hard to spot. You know what she looks like and where you spotted her last. She isn't cleaning up the tears. The blood is running down her face.
I head over to her and I stand next to her and I say, "It's all right. It'll be okay.
It's not okay. It's not.
This happens to all of us.
What did you do?
It'll be okay. You're not alone. Most of us don't get that. Come on. Follow Victor. You can. I'm right here. It'll be fine. You'll be okay. Head towards Victor.
You're moving towards Victor. Annabelle, what are you doing?
I tap at my face and I follow Jasper.
You can't see Jasper, so you proceed in the direction he wants you to go?
Yeah.
I see. Very well. Victor gets there first.
Too close. Just let me.
You let him approach?
Okay.
How private are we?
Well, you are outdoors at night. The sound of the music, they've started their second set, by the way. The mashup this time is Sting and Concrete Blonde.
Oh, Jesus.
At least it's better than the last one.
It is.
The sound of the music covers casual conversation, so as long as you don't raise your voices, there's not much chance of you being overheard. If there are supernatural ears, they could hear you.
Well, for fuck's sake, if we're going to do this, I would recommend not doing it around here.
I mean, if we're gonna do this, it would go poor for you.
Oh, and we're not doing that. Not doing that at all. Obviously, you're on the wrong game.
I mean, if you want to talk, let's talk. But I gotta tell you, we got about 30 seconds till she gets here, and I don't think she's gonna want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, that's fair.
Annabelle, how close do you get?
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I want to rush ahead.
How would you rate her self-control?
Just stop. Breathe.
6 to 7. She's more likely to get emotional than physical, but we don't need it in front of 200 of them. I'm like, I just sort of motion towards a dark, kind of like a dark corner, the nearest dark corner, and I'm like, just to talk.
Let me bring my drink.
Yeah, let's. I do sort of like give like the big head pivot because I don't necessarily know where you are relative to me, and then we sort of move.
You have no idea where Jasper is,
Right.
of course, because he is completely unseen.
Right.
Annabelle is visible, but she hasn't approached any closer. At this distance, Annabelle, you can see his features clearly, and there is no mistake.
Are they going off?
Victor and Carver are walking toward a darker
Yeah.
corner,
Right.
maybe, but still in the quad.
The most conspicuous place, so if there's like a side hallway between buildings or something like that, I mean, just out of immediate prime.
yes.
I want to get away from the band.
Of course, there is. There is a space between the student union building and one of the administration buildings. It's partly concealed by a stand of palm trees.
Right. Yeah, that wayish.
Okay.
I'm going to slowly move my way over towards them.
How do you want to do this? Do you want to meet her?
Guess it's got to happen sometime. Might as well be tonight.
Also, I do push back my coat so that the gun is quite visible.
Or do you have that gun?
Oh, I don't leave home without that gun these days. And I just say, I want to talk, but if you hurt her, I will execute you.
This will go fine.
When I see her, I just kind of stand like out of her way, but like kind of betweenish them.
You're trying to give them space?
Yes. Although if she lunges, I do intend to not let her attack him in public.
You want to stop her?
If she like, rah, that's all. Yeah.
I'm right next to her.
As soon as we're clear from the crowd, I activate potence and I rush over,
I
launching myself at him.
Dodge or attack.
I do try and get in the way.
no, stop. Help.
Okay, so here we go. Annabelle. Strength plus brawl. Add your potence. Jasper. Getting involved or standing back?
I have no reason to stop her. But I do follow her.
Victor, you want to try to interpose yourself.
Yeah. I'm not trying to hurt her in any way, but just the like,
Dex plus athletics.
yeah, which is not my thing.
What about Carver?
I'm sitting and watching.
You want to take the hit?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not fast enough.
6 successes.
6 successes.
0.
0 successes. No bestial failure, though.
No.
Okay, just a straight up fail.
Just 2 blank dice.
Here's how it goes down. Annabelle lunges straight for him, fists hammering, punches raining down on his body. Victor, you step forward, and she's just too fast.
Yeah.
She's not there. Almost, but not quite.
Thought
And
this
you
might
feel it.
Yeah.
They pound into you.
Okay, I've had enough.
You did this to me!
3 superficial damage.
3 superficial damage.
Makes slashes through the health boxes.
You don't want attention.
Annabelle, you know how hard you hit him. If he were immortal, he'd be down, he'd be bleeding, things would be broken. You recall how easily you broke that ghoul's wrist without half trying in the club? He should be on the ground, but he's not.
Yeah, but I know he's not, and I know he wouldn't, so I'm not gonna hold back.
Full strength.
Oh, I'm not taking another hit.
Okay?
You need to stop.
There's a lot of people around here.
Yeah, lots of fights on campuses.
Not these kind of fights.
You've had your
I
hits.
drop
You become visible.
and I grab you.
You
Annabelle, do you resist?
to stop.
What would you have done?
Not this in public.
Listen to your friends, baby doll.
And then I,
You vanish again.
yeah,
Rouse check.
I'm fine.
2 hunger still.
Yep.
I know you're angry. You're right to be angry. We're all angry at the people that did this to us.
You need to think, and you need to wait.
Be smart.
I know how it feels.
This is a rare opportunity.
What's your name and who are you?
Yeah, who the fuck are you? An opportunity? You killed me.
Really, that's kind of just semantics. I mean, from a certain standpoint, I kind of give you everything you have. Carver. My name's Carver.
Victor, Jasper. I think you know Annabelle.
I think I know all 3 of you. Technically, all 4 of you. I'm in town doing a little work.
4.
For none of your business.
I think it just became my business because you came into our domain attacking people.
I mean, in the interest of fairness, we haven't seen him attack anyone.
Her. I mean her.
Well-
He turned her in our domain.
Well, that's a conversation I'm willing to have.
I think we should. You know what? Actually, I take that back. I'll put my umbrage to the side right now. You.
Yeah, shut up, Dad. Who the fuck are you, and what gave you the right? Why? Why me?
That is a long conversation.
We have some time. I have all the time in the world now. Until sunrise, then I gotta go to bed. But then we can continue that conversation tomorrow night, and the night after that until who knows when.
Let's get back inside. Let's get back inside.
Well, I got somewhere to be. Does anyone mind taking a walk?
Fine.
Sour Sugar has ended their set. There's a smattering of applause.
That is some weak applause.
Some weak music.
I think we should take a look at that.
Is that the business you're here to do?
They are absolutely the business I'm here to.
What a coincidence.
Then yeah, let's walk that way.
Okay.
And right before we go, I hold you by the shoulders, and I'm like, "You're right to be pissed. You are. But you just gotta. Let's just talk this through."
I appreciate you validating my feelings.
I do a lot of invalidating your feelings.
Also, remember, the older we are, the more powerful we are. You don't know how old he is.
Older than your daddy, at least.
You know who his dad is?
I know everybody's daddy.
Sour Sugar. Yeah, I do. I kind of hurry back, so I want to make sure they don't get away while we're still doing this, because he's conspicuous.
So, ask smart questions.
So the coterie is moving, walking and talking.
Yeah.
You are moving faster, I think, at a faster pace.
Yes.
What you can see is Sour Sugar starting to pack up their instruments. Saxophone goes back in its case. The guitar goes back in its case. They collect the big top hat, stuffing the loose change and the bills into their pockets. They're getting ready to leave campus. And the crowd in the quad that was listening to them is beginning to disperse, but the students who are milling about on the quad don't seem to be going anywhere. They're still talking, they're still agitated.
I'm going to go ahead and move straight towards them to go and talk to Sour Sugar.
You are moving straight in their direction.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Why?
Well, you and Eleanor and Mark are frankly deeply interesting. I've been watching you for quite a while. You have an energy. It was well, I mean, you know, there's something about you that, honestly, I think the world shouldn't do without. Regardless, that night happened. That building. I may have followed you there. There was some amazing arson. I mean, I've done my own arson in my time, but I know good work when I see it. Sadly, as much as I appreciate blowing up a building belonging to some shitty industrial conglomerate, there was a little bit more to that building. And have you figured out who owned that building yet? Do you know Nick? Nick's an asshole.
The Nosferatu?
Yep.
Nick?
Nick's a fucking asshole. I knew I'd like you.
Annabelle, may I have a wits plus awareness again, please?
Two.
2 successes. Another flash of memory triggered by these words. The fight in the club. Nick, his long black claws stretching out, lunging for you with that look of hatred on his face. Almost as if he knew you.
Nick, the Nosferatu.
Nick the asshole.
Great. So he owned a building in the senator's campaign office. I don't...
Yeah, I'm a little confused about that myself. It's certainly a bad look, at the least. I'm quite pleased that you took care of that. That was very good work. So, I was witnessing that little altercation. There was not a lot of time. I weighed my options, and there were 3 ways that was going to go down. 2 of them left you in this world on some level, and 1 of them left you the way you are. I made a judgment call. I'm not apologizing for it.
You're not gonna hurt Eleanor or Mark.
I made you. What more could I fucking do to them?
Sour Sugar sees you coming. They straighten up. The guitarist, the dark-haired young man with a more athletic build and the Griffith College t-shirt, hoodie, steps forward. Hey, how you doing?
When I see him come my way, I activate Daunt. I intentionally want to scare them, and I intimidate, stare down. I don't say a word.
You'll need to roll it.
I just stare a hole through the guy. Whew. I would like to spend willpower to re-roll 3 of these.
I believe I will do the same.
Just 2.
3. His shoulders quiver. He flinches, but he stares right back at you, clenches his jaw, and holds his ground.
Do you know who I am? So you know what I'm capable of. As long as you speak honestly, I think this might work out all right for you.
He glances toward the saxophone player, clutching his saxophone case, as though it's the most precious thing in the world to him. He looks afraid.
I'm like, he's smart. You're brave, get it, but stupid. So, there's still kids around, right?
There are still students all over the quad, maybe as many as 100. They're not paying too much attention over here, but there are eyes on you for certain.
I say, well, everyone knows I'm always looking to sign new talent. Why don't you step into my office? I'd love to hear your demo.
They look at each other. We'd rather not.
I would like to activate Daunt.
You are going to become very, very scary.
Throwing powers around now.
Says Mr. Invisible in the conversation boy.
What is
You
this
want
one?
me to become visible?
You want to activate the presence power?
Yeah. Yes.
Daunt is free.
Yeah.
You're going to add your presence to your intimidation rolls, and you're going to become repellent to the people around you. There is, as we say, eyes on Victor, but no one is approaching him at this time. He's scary on a primal level that people don't want to deal with, and that will now be true of you.
Okay.
Do they recognize me?
Flash of recognition. Nothing there. Maybe they're so scared of Victor that they're not sure what's going on, or maybe they're good actors.
Before I see them come, because they were talking when I came up to Sour Sugar, and I say, I might have mistakenly led you to believe that I was simply asking, so we can step into my office and have a pleasant conversation, or I can turn up tonight where you live, and then the conversation will be a lot less pleasant.
They look at each other again.
Like I said, if you speak truthfully, this won't go so badly for you.
What time would you like to come by?
Now. You're coming with us.
You've walked up and approached them.
Now.
Okay, roll the daunt. You will need to beat their roll.
Manipulation plus
Pose.
intimidation plus presence.
Make an intimidation roll, so add the presence to it. And your hunger dice.
I'm going to burn a willpower.
These stalwart kids.
You two are bad at being
Like,
scary.
we're rolling so many dice. It does nothing.
It's like kittens with their hair straight up.
We've had a long week, all right?
3.
3 successes.
Haven't we all?
They actually step away from you. Take a step backwards. Saxophone player practically cowers in his shoes, almost doubling over with fear, clutching the saxophone case to him.
We could have just followed them.
He's right. We could just follow you and go to where you live, or you could just come with us now.
The guitarist now looks in your direction, and his eyes get a little bit wider.
Fuck off, Clay.
I didn't know they were with you.
Well, they are. Just fuck off. We're having a conversation. It doesn't concern you.
Fucking off. They begin to step away, and they are going to leave.
Get better with that thing, Francis. You sound like shit.
They turn, looking over their shoulders, and begin to walk very quickly through the crowd.
Well,
We'll find you later.
I text Eve because she told me where they live. I'm like, stay on these two guys.
Yes, sir. Comes the reply.
Say, so now your business has interfered with my business, so I guess we're going to step inside and talk to you.
that's fine. Honestly, I think we should maybe keep an eye on them, but either way, I'm easy.
Annabelle, hey,
Oh, shit.
it's Juan. Hey, is this not awesome? Didn't I tell you? Isn't this great?
It's good to have the arts on the campus.
You don't look like you are feeling well at all.
I am.
Are you
not.
sick?
I am so
should
sick.
go
You
home.
should definitely keep your distance. But meeting went great, and everything kind of went off, huh?
Hey, I'm Juan. How you doing? I love your jacket, man.
Cool.
Yeah. Juan is slim, a little athletic, sinewy. He's got a little soul patch and a shock of really unkempt dark hair. His leather jacket, not as cool as yours.
Very few are.
He offers his hand and says, friend of Annabelle?
No.
No.
Okay.
We work together.
Hey, haven't we met?
I switch to awe. And I say, Juan, remember I told you I was looking to give Annabelle a scholarship? I did. She's on the stipend now, so it's great. But we're out on a business trip right now, so I don't mean to
Damn.
be rude, brother.
Congratulations. I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're taking
Hey,
care of some stuff.
That the lady who was with you that night in the library, with the blue hair.
Juan.
She's still around?
Not.
That
No,
lady?
she's not at all.
No?
Like, she's literally not in your solar
on.
system. Yeah, like,
Come on,
she doesn't
man.
exist.
Could you at least give her my number?
Absolutely. 100%. I'll get it from Annabelle. But we're doing a thing right now. Don't make it weird. Juan,
Yeah?
don't make it weird.
Yeah, right.
Oh, one other thing?
Yeah.
Forget that you saw Annabelle and I mind wiped.
You want to use cloud memory? Mm-hmm. So you want to erase the last few minutes of his conscious memory so that he does not recall the meeting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll send you
Take him by
my
the shoulder so he doesn't immediately Annabelle.
I'll send you my number and you'll give it to her, right?
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, brother.
Awesome.
Sure. Great.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Are you gonna sign the band? Cause it's something.
100%.
Something all right.
Okay, cool.
We'll
Thanks.
see.
One, without a backward glance at you, disappears into the crowd.
Human interactions are fucking exhausting. I don't know how you people handle that shit.
I don't.
I just say
They're
what
really great.
Yeah.
Give it.
I rather miss them.
I don't.
We need to do this, not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More students are arriving, and a lot of them who are coming into the quad now are clutching pieces of paper. They're starting to circulate those pieces of paper around each other.
I grab one.
You want to grab one? It's a list of the suspicious donors, not the recipients. All corporations that your group has protested in the last year. Every last source of corrupt money comes from a company that you've dealt with, including the senator whose building you burned down.
Has this got something to do? Are you here for this?
No, although this is great.
This is the opposite of great. All right, let's go. Let's move. I don't know how many more members of your fan club are going to be here any second. Let's go be not here.
That would be preferable.
Go
Follow the money.
back to our domain, our area.
You want to go to your sanctum?
Yes.
Okay. As you leave the quad, you can't help but notice that more and more students are still arriving. It's going to be a pretty good crowd, really big crowd. Annabelle, you notice a few faces that are familiar to you. Maria's here, a few others as well.
The protest is happening. He's going to be here.
Another reason for us not to be.
Play it smart.
Jasper, since I don't know where you are, I take out my phone and I text again. Ebe is on Sour Sugar. You can follow them or stay with us.
And I'm staying with them.
Okay.
Still unseen.
Still unseen until we get somewhere where I can be seen.
Right.
You're headed for home base?
Yes.
So, the Temple School of Music is in one of the older buildings on campus. It is a converted soundstage from the silent film era that has miraculously survived urban renewal. Allegedly part of the old Chaplin Studios, but just about every building in Hollywood claims to be connected to that fabled institution in some way or another. But it is beautifully preserved. And Victor leads the way. There's an elevator There's a button to a floor that requires a card key. The elevator goes up and exits onto a floor that is hidden from view from the rest of the campus. It's very well appointed. I assume it's very comfortable, very executive office-like.
Except for a pile of feathers and one ripped up chair. Yeah.
Well,
it's
now
very-
that you mention it, around the dark wood conference table, there are a lot of very comfortable leather chairs. One chair looks as though it's been through some kind of war or disagreement with very sharp objects. There are slashes and claw marks. It has been gnawed with little tiny teeth rather thoroughly.
Again, this is why we can't have.
She's carved her
Nice
name
things.
in the wood on the arm.
When did she even have time to do that? You know what? None of that matters. Why are you here? And I mean here at the college. I mean here in Los Angeles. Why are you here?
At the moment, I suppose you could say I'm doing some census work. Just taking stock of LA, trying to see where we're sitting, considering that we're now under threat.
Oh, we're inside our sanctum now, correct?
Yes.
Now you're visible.
Yeah.
Which we are you referring to? There's a lot of players in this game.
The Anarch state in general.
Is it
I'm-
attacked by the Camarilla?
I'm here to make sure that that doesn't happen.
So was I a recruit for the war?
Well, you were going to be, and it just got a little ahead of me. This was not what I wanted. I didn't know what else to do.
You kill a random person and then just expect them to join you in some sort of political battle?
Killed a very specific person. And I knew that whatever you did after your death would be spectacular. I have not even been disappointed yet. You were too good for the earth. I think you're going to do great things. And I wasn't going to let you rot with Nick, or worse, just end up in the earth.
What is the point of living forever if you're not living?
You're so young. There's no forever. This is time to get work done. This is time to find justice. This is time to bring some freedom to those who would have it.
We were working for that in life.
Yes.
And we could also do it during the daytime, too.
See where it got you. You weren't going to be working for it anymore. I found you at the end. That was it. Whether or not I had been there, that would have been the end of that.
There was still good work to do.
It was very good work, but you are not done. And you know you are not done. There is so much work to do.
What if I don't want to do it on your terms?
There's a lot of ways off still, although I don't think you will. And again, you don't have to do anything that I say.
I wasn't planning on it.
I know.
Well, what gives you the right, then? Where do you get off?
It's our way. It's what we are.
How can you just accept that?
Because right now you're getting more than a lot of us get.
Yeah. At least you get to look him in the eye and get an answer.
I'll tell you
Mine-
anything you want to know.
Mine didn't even leave me food.
There's a very loud sound from outside. Even here at the top floor of the music building, you can hear it. It's a loud speaker. Someone's got a bullhorn and is saying, "Students should leave the quad, return to your dormitories, return to your residence halls."
Yeah, because that's going to work well. You're going to disperse the protest with a bullhorn. Great, great. I think you guys are going to have a very long heart-to-heart, but right now I need to know some important things. You ran afoul of Nick. Nick knows Sour Sugar. Nick knows Blaine. Sour Sugar knows Blaine.
Sour Sugar, what a terrible fucking name. Clay and Francis.
I mean, those are still terrible names.
Yeah, that's
How
fair.
do you know them?
I've been cataloging all the thin bloods that live in Los Angeles.
Really?
That's true? Those are real?
So they're very real.
What are thin bloods?
Remember we told you that generations thing? That older vampires are stronger and they get weaker each generation. The last generation, we call them thin bloods. Like they're just one step above ghouls. Like they're basically like humans 1.5. Not even 2.0, 1.5.
They're good. They can do some work sometimes. They can be very helpful. They want to be helpful.
They can be clever.
They can do a lot.
So then who are these guys working for?
That I don't know, but they're doing something. In fact, I don't even think they may not be working for anybody at all but themselves.
Are they doing these? And I hold up the pill.
That is the question. I think they are. And I want to know what this is. And we need to know if it's dangerous.
I mean, I think we have to assume it's dangerous.
And then, is it useful?
Jasper, what do you do with it?
I
Once
just
you
put it
show
back in my pocket.
You put it right back where it
Yeah.
was?
Okay. Well, I fucking hate you.
That's fair.
And under almost no circumstances would I be okay with being in a room with you because, yeah, I don't know how strong he is, but I'm pretty fucking strong right now and I can at least do something before he rips my head off. But I need to know about these guys.
What do you need to know?
Students, return to your dormitories. Return to your residences. Leave the quad.
I need to know about their connection to Blaine and about their connection to Mark and Eleanor.
Well, that I don't know.
Mark and Eleanor. You know about Mark and Eleanor.
I know about everything.
Yeah, you said their names earlier. We all were in on the whole. I was part of. Mark and I have this group, the group out there. We fight for what's right, and we started getting to a point where we didn't know if just peaceful protest was enough to make a difference. And so we torched a senator's office.
You firebombed a government building?
It was beautiful.
What was all that fucking high and mightiness about? You're a criminal
Nobody
and you
got
do terrible things.
hurt, okay?
Well,
This isn't Fight Club. What are you talking about? You torched a senator's building.
Nobody got hurt, and there was nothing. Like, he had money in the police. Like, there was no way anybody was gonna bring this guy down.
That's true.
Did that bring him down?
Set him back quite a bit, yes,
That is
actually.
also true. Sent him back quite a bit. You did great work.
Fuck you.
Listen. Yeah, no one got hurt except you. You were going to, if I'm not misunderstanding, you would have died.
Yes, it's true.
You were dead.
So Nick was gonna come after me,
He did.
He did come after you.
but
I don't think you
You did not.
because
you don't
did
understand
not.
what he's trying to tell you.
You did not survive that. I got you out of there. I turned my back on you for maybe a minute to make sure we weren't being followed. And you were just gone. You went fast. You didn't even eat. But yeah, you were over. Annabelle was over.
He didn't kill you, he brought you back.
Is it getting through, baby doll?
I see.
There are sirens in the night, getting louder, approaching the campus. Police sirens. And when we come back from a very short break, we'll find out what's going on out there. Welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade, LA by Night, Chapter 5, What I Am. Sirens, police sirens in the night approaching the campus, getting closer.
I text the head of security because this is our domain. Just what's going on out there? I don't want to know what's going on. Just let me know if it becomes my problem.
The text comes back almost immediately. Police have been called to disperse the protesters. Everything is under control.
Eh.
Listen, we can keep talking, but we all have business to take care of. Mm-hmm. And I will happily accompany you on dealing with these two, one way or another.
Yeah.
There'll be time for everything.
Yeah.
Are you good to go?
I mean, sure. So, okay. I guess I should thank you.
You can, but you don't have to.
But at the same time, maybe you should have just let me die.
I think you're going to figure out that's not how the world really works, kiddo, at some point. We don't let things happen. You take a stand and you deal with it. You know that better than anybody. If something needs changing, you change it. And if a building protects something evil, you burn it to the fucking ground.
So we going after these guys?
I text Abe that it's like, where are they?
She texts back an address. You recognize it, the vicinity at least. It's several long blocks off campus. It's in a place where the neighborhood starts to get bad.
I message her, please keep an eye on them. We're on the way.
She returns the text and indicates that they are still in the building.
I know where they are.
Does the money have a car?
Several.
You know, everybody knocks it until you need what I got. Yeah. Yes, I have one of my cars is available here. One of them is trailing sour sugar right now. Yeah, we can go. We should probably go out through the tunnels. There's a lot happening outside right now.
That sounds like a great idea.
Hey, text Mark. Tell him there's cops here and not to come.
Attention students, this is your final warning.
No, don't tell him that there's cops. He probably would come to get arrested to make a point or something. You handle it. I don't know, but
Okay. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Where are you?
I'm sorry, baby. I can't make it. I'll explain later.
Are you kidding me?
Trust me. I love you. Be safe. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Love you too. Smiley face, heart. I'll make you proud of me.
I'm always proud of you. Hi to Eleanor, too.
He texts you back a picture, a photograph, taken from his phone. You can see flashing lights of the police cars. The police standing in line, getting ready to advance on the protesters. Tear gas guns being prepared.
we can't. We can't.
You're just gonna let them... You...
What
I...
would you what would you have us do?
Make a phone call, call them off, tell them... tell them that not to use force on the students.
How do you think... Has anyone brought up what people who find out about us do? when a lot of people find out about us?
No.
I unholster that super pistol.
They kill us. And when we do things like you suggested, that makes people notice us. When we change the way the mortal world works in obvious ways, things go bad for us.
What is the point of having superpowers?
That's the spirit.
Please be careful. Please promise me that you will leave if things get too rough.
I promise to be careful. XOXOXOXOXOXO. X.
He's nice. He's not that bright.
No.
Fuck you.
I mean,
Wait a minute. You spend centuries being an angry teenager, and you're gonna criticize my kid for taking a stand? Fuck you. Let's go. And I go get in the elevator.
you're not wrong.
Leaving the meeting room.
I really am.
Is anyone not going?
Let me go.
I'm going.
All together now,
Down to the sub basement.
which connects to the parking garage.
Yeah. I'm like, she's gonna have those rats down here too. Jesus Christ.
Down to the bat cave.
Now it's a rat cave.
The sub-basement connects through a doorway to the parking garage where you have several vehicles. Are you driving?
I guess I have to.
It is your SUV.
Yeah. Ugh. Makes me feel dirty. Fine, yes. But when I drive, do it cool though, because I realize there's a lot of cops and everybody's being weird.
You want to drive cool. I'm not sure what kind of role that is, but we'll assume that you were driving cool.
Cool. No, 10 and 2. Seatbelt on. Cool.
Law-abiding. All stop signs, all signals.
Nothing to see here. Yes.
As you emerge from the parking garage, you can see easily that there are half a dozen police vehicles pulled up on the edge of the campus. Lights flashing, police moving outside at the edge of the crowd. Several of them are in riot gear. They do have what look like tear gas weapons ready, but they haven't fired yet. It seems to be a standoff of some kind. In the vehicle, you can't hear what's going on, but as you pull away, there's a flash of light, and you think some of the weapons have been fired.
At least can you text, like, in your capacity as, hi muckety muck at the college? Please.
Listen to Jasper. Those cops, they're going to hit them with tear gas. They might get roughed up. They might spend a night in jail. Billy Blaine, Sour Sugar, apparently Nick, they're going to end up killing them all.
I have some influence, I assume, in this city, especially with some fucking
You do, in
street
fact.
muscle. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have them see if they can find Eleanor and Mark in the crowd, let them know what they look like, and basically pull them out of there, rough them up. But they get to have a bad night, but they don't have to get to have a bad night in this.
No jail time.
Nah. Just a bruised ego. Maybe a couple bruised ribs.
Let me make a note.
You.
So
I do drive away. Like, I go.
So you follow the directions that Ebe gave you?
I try to pull up in the back, though. So, like, if I pass where she is, like, come around, like, if there's a back alley or something.
The City of Angels is a city in stark contrast. The fabulous wealth of the media elite and the superficial beauty of celebrities clashes with the poverty and the crime and the violence in the streets in some of the neighborhoods. Annabelle reminded us that the city of Los Angeles is literally a city of dreams, a gateway to success and fame for hopeful souls with the ambition and the luck to achieve it. it's also a place where souls are lost, or worse, bought and sold. Not far from the very wealthy campus of Griffith College is such a neighborhood, considered unsafe at best. Dilapidated houses, vacant lots, overgrown streets. If anybody is around at this time of night, they are minding their own business, because to do otherwise is terribly unsafe. A drive-by shows you what the property is. Annabelle and Jasper, you have been here the night before. It's the same two-story house that looks ready to cave in on itself. Windows are boarded over on the ground floor. Graffiti is creeping like ivy all over the walls. You're surprised it hasn't been condemned yet. It's sitting right next to a vacant lot, surrounded by a chain link fence. There's an alley behind it that separates it from the next row of houses. The houses here are relatively close together, shouting distance at least. Now, you mentioned you didn't want to park right in front. You wanted to go around. There are lights on.
Is it a one-story or two-story?
It's two. There are lights on in both stories. The ground floor lights, of course, shine weakly through the boarded-up windows. They're brighter upstairs where there's still glass.
Is just gauging things. If I climbed up on the SUV, could I make a jump to get up there? Could I soaring leap to the second story?
So if you parked the SUV near the house, climb to the roof of the SUV,
I'm not saying I will. I'm just saying, does it seem like it's something?
you think it's reachable with a leap.
Well, they already know we're coming. So we could use the front door.
I could go in the back if you want. Be in there when you guys knock.
We got to get somebody to open the door for that to work, though, right?
I can open the door. Is there a back door behind the house?
It's a creepy, creepy place. Tonight's quiet. None of the lights are on in the neighbors' homes. This is the only house that's lit. So, you move around to the back unseen.
Yes.
There is a back door that reaches onto the alley, but it's also boarded over.
Okay.
You're not sure if it actually opens or not. It probably does.
I would like to make a point that I have one of those tasers on my person.
So not only do you have one of the government-issued secret weapons that would instantly land you in a federal prison were you discovered with it, but you also have a taser.
I mean, I do murder and stuff that would also get me in a federal prison.
This
so
is
it's
what
fine.
this is what we hear. We hear these things.
Yes.
Duly noted.
Is there evidence of a basement on this house?
Scanning the lower ground floor, yes, there is the telltale foot or so of cement protruding from the overgrown grass that indicates that there is a subfloor.
Would you look at that? Nobody has a basement in L.A.,
That's weird.
isn't it? Want to check it out?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
So what's stopping you?
All right.
So are we simultaneously breaching? I'm going in
think
the
so.
top window. You're going in the back door, and you guys are going in the
Is the
basement.
back door,
Yeah.
does it look like it's locked in any manner or anything?
So you're parking the car in the alley behind
Lights off as we come up. Yeah.
and getting to the top of the SUV to leap up.
If it looks feasible.
It does. You are inspecting the back door, the one that's boarded over,
If it's
trying to figure out
chained
if
or
it's locked
something or
chained
locked.
or something. You don't see any visible mechanisms that would lock it up. Annabelle?
Are there windows for the basement?
2 on either side of the house.
All right. I'd like to pop whichever one seems most accessible.
Are you prepared to force it if you need to?
Yes.
All right.
Join you on that?
Strength plus athletics. Are you helping out?
Yeah, I am.
Add 3 dice to your roll, Annabelle, for his help.
Does her
Does
potence
his
figure
help?
into this?
What's that?
Does her potence figure into this?
She can't if she wants it to.
I don't think it needs it.
Yeah, I
find
think
out.
I'm okay. I'm gonna burn willpower and
You reroll.
3 more. I have 3 successes.
Okay.
But,
See?
oh, 6.
6 successes.
6 successes.
You tear the window right off its casement.
I actually only meant to kind of open it.
Comes away completely. Sort of
Very
some of the
gently
cement and some wood.
Against the house? It's a bit much.
Everything when you're dead is a bit much.
That is so true.
You have a window.
Do I hear that?
You can hear something. You're not sure exactly what it was.
I'll go first.
In the basement window? Mm-hmm. To the top of the roof.
Yeah.
And make the leap?
Yep.
Okay, it's well within reach.
Okay.
You're going to land on the roof?
Do I feel like I could go square through a window, or?
You want? Do you think are you asking could you smash through a window?
Yes.
If you can guide your direction, yes, you can. It will be dexterity and athletics.
Learn from
Neither
my
of my strong
mistakes.
suits. Yeah, no, I'll go up to the roof.
You could increase your dexterity at the risk of hunger.
So, can I see any windows that are accessible from the roof?
So if you were to
Like-
land on the roof, you believe that you could lean over and reach a window. It would be awkward. You don't have Nellie's abilities.
I'll try that first because again, I did see this go poorly for a much more dexterous friend of mine.
Up to the roof.
Yeah,
Thud. You're not a small vampire. You make a sound.
I'm actually okay being a
Pretty
bit distracting.
pretty solid.
If they're thinking of me, they're not thinking of them.
I look around. I want to peek. I assume the doors over here and around the corners where they tore the window off. Mm-hmm. I'm going to look around the corner and see they tore the window off.
See the window lying on the ground.
Bad habits. And I'm going to follow them through the window.
Okay. You're first.
First thing I'm going to do is heightened senses. What do I see? Where am I?
Your eyesight. So you leave the mortal sense of sight behind and look around with preternatural eyes in the basement. You are in a big empty cement cube that has a lot of plastic storage containers in it.
How big are the storage containers?
The largest is no more than 3 feet square. There is one doorway leading out of here.
What's in the plastic storage containers? Are they
You're gonna
see-through?
You're going to take a look. They're semi-transparent.
What does it look
What's in
like?
them?
Medical tubing, glass beakers, bottles, empty bottles, coils of wire, rope.
No paper.
Nothing like that.
Okay.
Chemistry equipment.
Chemistry equipment.
Annabelle, you're next. Okay. So you land on your feet.
Activate Cat's Grace.
Ooh. Stick the landing. No problem. It's like watching an undead cat. Jasper, you're last. Bonelessly sliding your way in. Yeah. On the roof, Victor, you can hear things up here and smell things. What you hear is the sound of movement from the rooms immediately under the roof. You can hear somebody moving around. Very faint footsteps. The roof must be partially rotten for you to be able to hear through it. What you smell, it's acrid, like 1,000 matches all blown out at once, and cigarette smoke and blood, human blood. The smell is delicious. You can almost remember what it felt like to have your mouth water.
I activate Daunt, so I'll be frightening to the first person that sees me. I would like to increase my dexterity.
That'll be a rouse check.
I succeed. I'm good.
Okay, your hunger remains stable at 1. Mm-hmm. You improve your dexterity.
And I do want to try and ease through the window.
So you're going to lean over the roof. Try to open the window. Okay. windows aren't made to be open from the outside. Are you prepared to force it?
Always.
Strength plus athletics. In the basement, you make your way around all these plastic. There's dozens of these crates, and they don't all hold the same things. 2 successes.
Yes, sir.
It takes a moment, but you finally pop it off, and it goes spinning through the air to land in the alley, missing your SUV, fortunately. But the window does shatter. There's a crash, and a voice from inside says, "What the fuck?"
All right. I start moving up towards the noise.
Stench rolls out of the window, and it's almost miasmic, overpowering. So you
No one
are
can do anything quiet.
opening the door and booking it up the stairs.
I'm going to try and stop her.
You're going to try to
Okay.
stop her?
Well, if
And you don't want to be stopped, right?
well, I mean, if you make a move towards
Quiet.
You want to try to sneak
and
upstairs?
sneak upstairs, moving quickly.
Okay. Dex plus stealth.
Roll to activate mood music.
Also, Cat's Grace automatically succeeds
Automatic,
for
Any dexterity related challenges? So
Oh,
you
never.
still got Cat's Grace.
I'm invisible. It doesn't matter.
So, yeah. Quick check here. Glide right on up the stairs without making a sound, keeping your balance, moving swiftly and silently to the top, where there is a door, and you can hear voices. "Hey, did you hear that? I don't know. It came from upstairs. What's going on?"
What do I see around me?
In the basement?
Well, I'm following her.
You're following her up?
slowly.
There's light coming from beneath the door, and occasionally shadows move across it. People are moving back and forth in the rooms upstairs. You hear the sound of something heavy being shifted. A table, maybe?
Do I see any of the things I'm looking for?
You see equipment. You see medical equipment, syringes in boxes, more tubing, more glass beakers, Bunsen burners, and a lot of weird stuff that doesn't make any sense. There's a box full of metal shavings. There's a huge flat of Gatorade.
This is just getting weird.
Funnels, cleaning rags, a stethoscope. This basement's full of weird stuff.
Are we?
many-
You're at the top.
How many people do I hear?
You're at least 3 voices. So, up on the roof, you've ripped off the window, which has gone crashing to the ground below. You've heard a voice shout, "What the fuck is that?"
I send
wanna
a
do?
I send a text to Ebe saying,
So you're gonna crawl back. You're gonna scuttle back up on the roof.
Oh, no, I mean-
Remember, you're hanging out over
"Oh, well,
the
then I
edge.
go through the window." Yeah.
Going through the window.
Go through the window.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dexterity and athletics. It's not an easy thing to do. Remember that you increased your dexterity.
I did.
Sweet.
3.
3 successes.
Thought maybe I had a messy critical, but it's just 3.
So, over and under, right through the window.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a tight squeeze. You have broad shoulders, but you land more or less on your feet. And what you see here it's well lit. The lights are all on. Many of the walls on the second floor of this house have been knocked away to make a bigger space. Only a few walls are left standing, probably those that bear the weight of the roof. So it's a much larger space than you would expect. A lot of peeling wallpaper, a lot of warped floorboards. There's that strange stench. Now that you're in it, you can tell that it's several different chemicals and a heavy burning smell, and all underlain with the stench of human blood. There are 2 work tables. And all around the walls, rickety aluminum shelving full of more plastic containers of all sizes and wooden crates, and shopping bags. They all seem to be full of stuff. There's a jumble of equipment on the floor that looks like it might have come from a hospital or maybe a medical waste facility. Rubber gloves, cleaning rags, more syringes, stethoscopes, test tubes, beakers. There's a small plastic ice chest in the corner. And as I mentioned, 2 work tables next to each other. Standing behind one of them is Clay.
Does he see me?
Oh, he sees you all right. He's ready. On the work table, he's got 3 camping stoves, all going, flames burning hot. Pots, pans, a crock pot, a really old-fashioned pressure cooker, and an array of tubing and thermometers. It's more like a boiler room than a house. And that's where the smell is coming from. On the other table is a person. Something's wrong with them, though. They're not moving, they're not breathing, and their skin has turned a dingy ashen gray. And there is a tube from the person's arm to the pressure cooker. And another tube from the pressure cooker to what looks like a mason jar. Dripping from the end of the tube is a thick, dark red liquid. Clay is behind the table, and in his hand, he's got a coffee cup. Just a white ceramic coffee cup like you buy from any department store. And he stares at you across the table.
Mesmerism? Lay down on the floor and don't move.
You'll have to roll for it. Ready? Critical success.
I'm gonna use a willpower to
Reroll.
3. 3 non-critical successes. So yeah, he beats me.
He does.
Okay.
He drinks from the cup. Back in the basement.
I'm up.
You're up. Open the door. Or do you go through
Well-
the door?
Do I hear the voices? Do I hear him?
You can't hear Victor.
I'm way upstairs.
He's way up on the second floor. You've reached
Hear a
from the
voice?
basement to the ground floor. So you still hear people talking and moving back and forth up there.
All right. I kick the door open.
Kick the door open. No strength roll required. Bam! Shit! Oh God! Cops! Everybody run!
I'm
A lot of peeling wallpaper here too, and a moldy carpet and a lot of trash. The floor is strewn with empty pizza boxes and soda cans and beer bottles. Everything's dirty and covered with graffiti. It smells like, I don't know, mold. You hear the sound of running feet nearby. Jasper,
Can I run towards the front door?
given where you believe the front door to be from your reconnaissance of the house, yes, of course.
I want to be there to intercept anybody who tries
You
to get
want
out
to
the
get
front door.
You want to get between the people and the door,
Yeah,
and you are unseen, I
I
believe.
am unseen.
I go after where I hear somebody running.
Okay, so splitting up. You go left, Jasper goes right.
Surveying for what I need.
Do I catch up with anybody?
So there are 3 people in the kitchen, and they are really hurriedly trying to put away or hide whatever it is that they've been doing in here. The kitchen is filthy. Every surface is covered with dirt. The stove doesn't look like it's been used in, I don't know, years maybe. It's all rusted out. It's got rat droppings all over it. There are 2 men and 3 women here. They're all in their early 20s, probably students, you think, or about that age. They are really frantically trying to put a bunch of small paper packets by the handful into Tupperware containers.
I activate presence or awe.
Awe.
I activate awe. Say, hey,
They all turn towards you at once. Hey.
party time, right? What you guys making?
Oh, shit. Nothing here. Not making anything. We're closed.
Great. Well, I really want to get my hand on some drops. So who's in charge here? Is it you?
A young
You?
woman with thin blonde hair, cut very, very short, in a wiry build, makes you think that she maybe runs track or maybe even marathons. She's wearing a dirty T-shirt, cut off jeans, and flip flops. Steps forward. I guess I'm in charge. Who the hell are you?
Just a
Behind her, the two men keep frantically stuffing the little paper packets into Tupperware containers and closing the lids.
Just a student like you, I guess.
She looks at you like you're out of your mind.
So, are you in charge? You're not in charge of this operation.
You want to convince her that you're here to buy drugs, despite the fact that they think their house is being raided. So that will be charisma, or do you want to? Yeah, let's make it charisma plus whichever's higher for you, persuasion or subterfuge. But add your presence to it. Add dice for your
I know you're
presence.
being attacked, but I want to buy something from you.
Yeah. It's more that I just want to talk to the person in charge, but 3, 4, 5, 6, and then presence to it.
Jesus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Well, despite her gut instincts not to trust you, she relaxes. And
Hey,
she
I'm sorry about the door.
even smiles. Hey, look, now is a really bad time. You seem super nice, and we'd love to help you out, but it's a really bad time. Couldn't you look? Wait here. She reaches into her jeans pocket, the cut-off jeans, and she pulls out 3 of the little paper packets and holds them out to you. Why don't you take these as a free sample, and we can do business later? Because right now, we really gotta go.
Great. Thanks.
She hands them over.
I take them. Who else is in charge here? Are they?
You got to talk to Clay upstairs, but he's really busy too. We're kind of like in trouble here.
What?
One of the men behind her says, "Hey, we got to go. We're done. Tommy's waiting, and you don't keep the tea waiting. So let's go."
Who's Tommy?
Oh, Tommy T. He's kind of hooked us up.
Tommy T.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Jasper. You find the front door.
Tell me, T.
The front room, the living room, is a maze of pizza boxes. You don't think that they have cleaned out their food boxes in a year. But you are safely between anyone in the door.
The exit. I'm standing directly in front of the door,
Okay,
waiting to intercept.
got it. You have made a thorough search of the ground floor and do not find what you came for.
Heading upstairs.
Footsteps on the sagging, creaking stairs.
Make
Victor.
my speed. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
I'm making speed up there.
You want to do it fast?
How quickly does it seem like the house is being evacuated?
Well, the commotion in the kitchen has stopped, and you can hear Annabelle's voice conversationally talking to someone.
Cool. All right. No, not super fast.
Not super fast. Maybe not leisurely either.
No.
Okay. You'll reach the top of the stairs in a moment, and you will see the scene that I have described, the strange apparatus, the body on the table, the tubing, the red liquid. Clay drinks
I point the gun at him.
from the coffee cup. He stretches out his hand, and it is time to roll. So, strength plus athletics, Victor.
Also, not my thing.
3 successes.
That is a bestial failure.
Why is it always with you?
You're going to suffer a compulsion. Several things happen at once. An invisible force pulls at the gun. As Clay stretches out his hand, concentrates, you feel the weapon torn from your grasp. It goes flying through the air to clatter on the far side of the room, smashing into one of the glass beakers and breaking into 1,000 pieces, and it clatters out of sight. You know which general direction it went, but you're not sure exactly where it is. But that doesn't matter, because the beast is here. The beast is you. You must be in charge. You must be in command. You are the Baron. Until he does what he is told, the beast has full sway. And I will tell you what you do. You lunge forward, grip him by the lapels before he can react. Bare your fangs, stare into his eyes. What do you tell him to do?
Tell me what I fucking want to know, or I'm gonna rip your head off and I'm gonna drink everything that's inside of you like you're drinking out of this sad fuck on the table.
He's so scared, he's shaking uncontrollably. His eyes inches from yours, your fangs mere centimeters from his throat. Carver, as you reach the top of the stairs, that is what you see. And you do what?
I'm going to activate Blink.
Where do you want to be? You can be anywhere you want.
I want to search the room.
You make a circuit of the room faster than the human eye can follow you. And on the workbench, near the crock pot that's simmering away with things you'd probably rather not know about, you find it.
I'm going to grab it and knock the crock pots over.
You're going to tip it over?
I'm just going to tip the whole thing over.
The crock pot or the table?
Table.
The whole table.
As I grab the book, and I'm going to leave the room.
The whole table goes over. There's a flash of light. There's a smell of smoke. And there's fire. And the beast is already out. Meanwhile, downstairs, you hear a terrible crash from the upper story. The two guys grab the Tupperware containers and they bolt for the back door. She's still talking to you.
As they go, or are they going past me, or?
They have to go past you to get to the door.
I slap the containers out of their hands.
Okay, Dex plus athletics. They don't want that to happen. They're going to try to dodge. One success.
Shoot. Fail.
How much willpower do you have?
I'm gonna burn another willpower. And I'm gonna reroll them.
A slash, okay.
2 success.
2 successes. You reach out and at least manage to catch the first student smacking the containers out of his hand.
Smack the containers out of his hands, but I let him go.
Tumbling to the ground. One of them splits open. The lid comes off. Little paper packets go flying all over the kitchen floor, but he is gone. The other one dodges out of the way while you were busy and heads for the back door.
Okay.
Jasper has a thought as he's standing by the front door.
Did he pick the wrong door?
It's possible. I'm gonna head towards the back door that I found earlier.
Are you leaving the house to go around outside, or are you coming through the house?
I'll leave the house and go wait outside.
So you interact with the front door and circle the house. Are you moving quickly?
As quickly as I can.
And invisibly?
Yes.
Hey,
Hey, look, my friends are gone. You've got your
You
samples,
should-
and it's been really nice, but I don't
Yeah.
know what happened upstairs.
you
but
guys should get out of here. You probably shouldn't pass out any more of these. The person I do business with wouldn't like it.
Who do you work for?
Not important right now.
I gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Bye. Good night.
And then I'm gonna head up
She beats
towards.
feet for the back door.
I'm gonna head up towards.
You're gonna
Where-
head for the stairs?
Yes.
And upstairs. Okay. Meanwhile, you've got what you came for and made a mess. And you're headed down the stairs. You're gonna run right into Annabelle.
I'm speeding down. I mean, I haven't slowed
You haven't
down.
slowed down at all. You are still moving at speed. It doesn't make you permeable though.
No, I'm gonna stop when I hit.
You're gonna stop. He appears out of nowhere. You are halfway up the stairs. There was no one on the stairs, and he is just there.
Victor's in trouble.
Yeah, and you're running the other way.
I was going for help.
Uh-huh. What you got there?
Don't have anything.
Nothing visible.
Is everybody out?
Yeah.
Head up. I'll meet you in a minute. I'm gonna keep running.
Running back down to the bottom floor. Victor. He's quaking. He's shaking. He's sure you're gonna kill him.
Am I
You still
regain some composure?
He has not yet obeyed a command that you have given him. The beast is still raging in you. You need him to do as he is told. He needs to acknowledge your sovereignty. You can do nothing else until he obeys you.
Can I
so far.
intimidate at least, or no?
You haven't asked him a question that he can answer.
Right. Say, who made you like this?
I have no idea. I don't know. What do you care? His right hand, the one that held the coffee cup, twitches and you feel a force trying to push you away. Strength plus brawl.
It's a lot less dice.
One success.
I'm gonna spend willpower to re-roll. There.
Make sure you mark it off
Two,
on the
yeah,
sheet.
yeah,
Two successes?
Two, yeah.
Okay. You feel something push hard against your chest, but your legs brace and you stand your ground. His eyes get wide. Please don't kill me.
Bite him.
Please don't kill me.
Bite him.
You're going to bite him?
Yeah, no.
Your fangs sink into his throat. He cries out, and then he goes limp in your arms as power of the kiss takes over. And he loses himself in the ecstasy of it, the pleasure. It's the most fantastic and beautiful sensation he's ever known.
And do I have
drink?
while I feed, I grab the taser and shock the shit out of him. Like while I've got my fangs I actually take my fangs out of his
I was
neck.
about to say.
Yeah.
So the beast is in charge. You don't have that kind of presence of
Okay.
mind to
All right.
grab any mechanics or watches or anything like that. You're going to drink.
Okay.
How many hunger are you at?
I was just at one. But I particularly don't care what happens to this kid. Fuck him. So he put my son in danger. I'm kind of fine with draining him.
You're fine to drain him dry.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're drinking. You're reaching the top of the stairs to see Victor holding Clay up by his lapels, fangs in his throat, drinking deep.
Hey, Victor, stop!
The beast doesn't care about Annabelle or anything else. The beast cares about being in charge.
Okay,
I'll have Dante up also.
I
true.
move to, if I can, I move to try and separate them.
You want to try to move in and separate him?
Yes.
Let's see here. I believe you will have to
Resolve
make a
plus
roll
Right.
and do that.
Sure.
Specifically, run over and grab, like,
You'll need
Alright.
you'll need to roll resolve and composure. Victor's scary. You've never seen him like this. He's frightening. Even the night that he bit Chris, he was not as scary as this. He's out of control, and he is going to kill this guy. He's almost too scary to approach.
4.
4 successes. Not scary to you, however. You want to try to rip him apart?
I want to make him stop.
You trying to address him, or are you trying to...
I separate them. I will full rush him.
You don't want that to happen. Strength plus brawl versus strength plus brawl. Meanwhile, you're on the ground floor.
I at high speed, run downstairs to the kitchen, scoop as much material as I can on the oven, turn it on. I'm starting a fire.
You're going to burn this place to the ground.
And the minute it's on, and the minute that's going, I am full blink upstairs again.
Back upstairs. Jasper, you've run around to the back of the building. You see the 3 individuals that Annabelle encountered in the kitchen. They are trying to get their car started. They are in an old Volkswagen Beetle. It looks like it might be a genuine antique.
All right, I'm going to. How far away from the car am I?
How far do you want to be? You're unseen.
Well, Am I within leaping distance?
Easily.
I'm going to take a leap and land on the hood of the car and become visible.
You know, they're not that strong, these old beetles.
Yeah.
They're kind of held together by baling twine and spit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you land on the hood of the car. You dent it pretty good. Fortunately, the engine's in the back on these things
Right.
instead of under the hood. So you land right on it,
Yep. And
staring into the windshield.
I go,
The young man behind the wheel lets out a shriek of terror as he sees your face. And he fumbles with the gear shift and tries to turn the key over. He manages to turn the windshield wipers on, but
I'd like to.
happening.
Using my soaring leap strength that I have, I would like to kick the front window out.
smash it in.
Yeah.
Foot goes right through it. It shatters into a million little pieces. He shouts again and tries to dive out of the car.
All right. I want to try and grab him
Through the
before he-
windshield?
Through the windshield.
Strength plus brawl. He hasn't got many places to go.
One success.
One success is enough to beat him. So, reaching through the broken windshield, you grab him by the grimy t-shirt and yank him halfway out on top
Where
of the
do
hood.
you think you're going?
Ah! Nowhere!
That's what I thought.
Oh, fuck me! Annabelle? How
4
many?
successes.
4 successes? 3 successes. You manage to wedge yourself between the two of them and push hard, summoning every ounce of your undead strength. Your fangs come out of his neck, but it is too late. Remove your hunger die.
I go over and get my gun.
No,
What do you do with
you're
the-
still
What are the
pinned by me.
What are the you've got him, your fangs are out. He is dead. He goes completely limp, his head lolls to the side. She is right in front of you, trying to pull you apart.
Well, she succeeded in pulling me apart, so I guess.
So you're gonna drop
his
the
dead
body?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I go get my gun.
The beast is sated. He has done what he has told. You have fed. You are in charge and back in control of you are victor once again. You're going to go search for your gun.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't say a word to her. I literally.
This would be about the time that you reach the top of the stairs. And again, he appears as if from nowhere.
We've got to get out now. Everybody out now.
I should tell you what happened when you tipped it over. All those pots, those pans, the crock pot, the pressure cooker, of course, all spilled open. And liquids, different colors. Sickly yellows, vile greens, and of course something that looks like it might be cooking blood, all spill out onto the floor.
Is it getting weird?
It's getting very, very
I'm
strange.
grabbing both of them
Is
and
that
I'm trying to drag them full
weird
speed.
yellowish haze that's beginning to form over the work tables.
I'm going.
You're out of
Grabbing
here?
both of them.
Is there anybody else? Do we hear any of the other voices in?
You stop to listen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I soaring leap to get away from him if I have to. I need my gun.
You're searching on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight you on
Looking
that.
for your weapon underneath the... hey, there it is. It's under one of those crappy aluminum shelves.
Is there anybody else?
You don't think so.
Okay.
Pull.
You feel hands on your shoulders.
Now.
Where's
go.
the other one?
Go now.
Okay.
Meanwhile, on the hood of the car.
The guy I've got. Head on the hood of the car, trying to knock him out.
Okay. You smash his head down. Brawl plus strength. Meanwhile, the other fellow in the car and the young woman are running away down the alley, trying to get into the neighborhood. No successes.
One success.
One success. You slam his head right on the car.
Immediately clock. There's 2 more people in the car, right?
They have exited the car and they are headed down the alleyway.
I'm charging off after
I
him.
see Victor.
Do I? Oh, sorry.
Do you?
Do I hear screaming outside?
No, there's no screaming.
Well, the dude screamed when he landed on the hood. I just don't know
He
if I heard
shouted,
it.
"Oh, fuck me!"
Right.
Yeah.
No other screaming.
You're a little busy up here.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna leave.
Gonna depart with
Yeah,
your gun?
I was gonna fly out the window if I heard any of it, but if I don't,
Okay.
then I'll go downstairs.
Understand.
Oh, we're in the alley, correct?
Yes?
They're still in the alley.
Yes. They are making their way very hurriedly down the other end.
Can I soaring leap forwards? It sends me 5 meters. would that put me with them?
Probably put you right behind them, immediately behind them.
Boom, grab.
You want to try to grab them?
Yeah.
Okay. Strength and athletics. It's a pretty high difficulty to grab 2 fleeing people.
All right.
Annabelle,
I am pulling at preternatural speed out of the house.
are you putting up any resistance, or are you going to let him yank you?
I'm gonna
You're gonna let it go?
I'm gonna
All right.
go with him.
Headed
If
for the
I
door?
can hear
All the way out.
anything.
In the blink of an eye, you are there. You have never moved this fast in your life. Maybe when you drove an automobile at its fastest possible speed have you moved this fast. It's a good thing you don't breathe anymore, because your lungs, you're sure, would be out of breath. You cover the distance between that weird, hideous laboratory and its disgusting contents and the front door in no time at all. And suddenly, you are out in the front yard.
I'm going to even see if I can get
Want to get a little further?
even a little further.
You could probably get all the way to the other side of the street.
Yeah.
Victor, you are leaving. Got your... Didn't spill anything this time, though.
When they
Not
dis-
a drop.
When they
5
disappoint
successes. On your way out, as you descend down the stairs, you smell the unmistakable scent of fire. You smoke. Something is burning, and yes, there is smoke coming from the kitchen, and the beast feels fear.
The other direction. Yeah, away from that.
Out the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that put me out the front door or out the back door?
We put you out the front door, would be closest.
Okay.
Jasper, 5 successes. You lay a clawed hand on 2 shoulders. They shout, they shriek, they drop their drugs,
I go,
they freeze.
we're not finished.
Could kill them.
All right. I would prefer not to. But in the moment, we'll see what happens. Shit. 6 successes?
That's
With
Ginger.
a critical?
Now, kid.
You remember the part about not killing them.
Yep.
You think you might have overshot the mark a little bit. Their skulls come together with a sickening crunch. There is blood and bone. You're not sure if they're dead, but they both collapse noiselessly to the ground.
Oops. And I drag them back towards the car. Yeah.
Across the street,
When they disappoint you, when their answers disappoint you, just find me. Find me and
hey!
sorry, baby doll, and I'm so proud of you. Give her a hug and I'm out.
You're headed out,
I'm blink gone.
back to campus.
Back somewhere.
Hold that thought. So, Victor, you emerge from the front door. You think Carver was standing there for a moment with talking to Annabelle, but now she's alone, and a voice has just shouted, "Hey!"
Do I see the car that the Ebe was the Ebe out front?
You don't see Ebe anywhere.
Although who said hey is definitely a question.
Indeed.
Right. Yeah.
The person who said "hey" is Francis, the other member of Sour Sugar, who is approaching up the street, backpack over one shoulder, stopped about 3 or 4 dozen yards away from where Annabelle is, pointing at you. Hey!
I'm on my way out. If I heard that hey, I'm going to just clock him on the way out.
You want to move in his direction?
Yep.
Okay. You can move at incredible speed and take an action
Yep.
faster than he can see you.
Yep.
So I'm going to count this as a surprise attack. Brawl and strength.
Brawl and strength.
Are you hitting as hard as you can?
I know what he is, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Make a rouse check.
That's the red one, right?
Yeah.
1 hunger die.
Fail.
Add 1 to your hunger. You're at 2 now.
We cool.
I feel great right now.
Oh, that's not a real die.
Yeah, it's not there. I'll just drop
Thank
you
you.
for you there.
Now,
Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
5 successes. There's a very satisfying feeling as your fist connects with his jaw on the way. Annabelle, you don't see him move. What you see is Francis snap backwards and go down on his butt right on the sidewalk. His backpack falls off his shoulder and he shakes his head. There's a huge bruise. His jaw might even be broken. You're not sure. But
I run over to him.
you race over to him.
Yeah.
What hit me? Car. Some bus, truck.
An asshole.
Clay?
Okay.
Clay? Are you there?
No, shh.
Cool.
Clay's gone.
What do you mean he's gone? He's got to wait for me. I got the stuff.
He's dead. Okay, so count yourself lucky that you've just got a broken jaw.
Jasper, you have 3 bodies. You check to see if the 2 that you crushed were alive.
I'm gonna check to see if they're alive.
Now let us recall your convictions. I do not believe that you have violated any of them.
I have not. I'm not happy about it though.
And you don't consider them to be innocent.
They were definitely not doing something good for the general populace.
Interesting interpretation. Do you feel that they deserved to die?
No.
I think there's a stain on your humanity.
All right.
So make a slash mark through it, and you'll have to work to scrub that out
Copy.
before it catches up to you. Victor,
I look at him, mesmerism. Shut up and don't move.
who are you looking at?
Clay. This,
You have Francis. You have
Francis,
walked
yeah.
over to approach.
No, shut up. No, you've done enough.
I don't even wait for her. Shut up and don't move.
Interesting situation.
She can't stop me from talking.
She cannot
I-
stop you from talking, but she can make it a lot harder for you to succeed by interfering. So you'll have a much easier success rate. Or actually, the thing to do is add dice to it. So go ahead and roll.
No, I still have awe.
Plan B is just to kill him.
Are you trying
ooh,
to? Are
only-
you trying to use awe and persuade him not to do it?
I have Daunt.
An interesting conundrum.
Awe versus
So awe versus daunt. Let's settle it this way. Let's first check the mesmerism here. What did you get?
Only one.
Only one success. Okay, it hardly matters then. So, Annabelle, what are you trying to get Victor to do?
Just shut up. Just shut up.
Okay.
You don't get to talk.
That's more intimidating.
That's true. I just
Do you want to? Do you want to
just-
try to persuade him?
gonna just stop. You've done enough. Please.
Go ahead and roll charisma and persuasion. Something is happening here. You feel it in your gut, and the beast feels it, and you're not sure what it is. You haven't felt this before. Roll
With awe?
With awe. Your willpower. How much unspent willpower do you have? Roll 2 regular dice. Rolling your willpower pool.
7.
Crit.
4, 7. She's right. She's right. It's okay to be calm for now. You can always murder later. You feel that Annabelle is right. It's time to take a breath if you still breathed. Take a moment and assess the situation.
Stop. He's
Time to calm
just a
down.
kid.
I call Ebe, and while it's dialing, I say the kid upstairs is eating people. And I call her.
Eat people. You don't get to judge like that.
So you call Eve and you let her know that the kid upstairs is eating people.
No, I say to her while the phone's ringing, I'm like, the kid upstairs was eating people. When Ebe answers, I'm like, we need to pick up at the address.
On my way, sir.
Look, Francis.
What do you mean he's dead?
Look at me. I take his head in my hands. He's just calm.
Tenderly, that bruise in the jaw is
It's okay.
really bad. It's amazing it's not busted.
Francis, with awe still on. Who were you working for? What were you doing there? Look, please just talk to me.
Look, it's all this big thing. You guys are just in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's not personal. It's just business. It's just business. Blaine wants what you got. He wants the college.
What is Drops?
He wants Hollywood. That was Clay's idea. Clay's a genius. Like, are you sure he's gone? He's an absolute genius.
He
could
was.
cook anything. You wouldn't believe what he could make.
What does it do?
Well, it kind of makes him feel good. And it makes what we can do work easier on them. It makes them susceptible. Look, I'm sorry, but nobody wants us.
Who's us?
You know? Thin Bloods. Nobody wants us.
What are you talking about? Why would anybody not want you?
Hey, look, why don't you ask your friend there? Isn't it right? Nobody wants us, Victor. We didn't ask to be this, you know. Didn't ask for it.
Well, boo fucking who, bro?
You see? Nobody wants us. The Unbound don't want us. The Tower doesn't want us.
Look,
And if we don't make friends, the Hunters will get us.
you don't have to do this, though.
Yeah, we do. There's no other way for us.
Look,
Just look, let me go. I'll leave town. You'll never see me again.
Absolutely not.
Don't let him. Behind you, flames begin to lick at the boarded up windows, starting to smoke. This will be noticed soon.
Can I come around the corner from where I am?
So, what have you done with your victims?
The two that are dead, put back in the house.
The house that's on
The
fire.
house that's on fire.
When you open the back door,
I stand out of the way in case there's a backdraft.
feel the wave of heat. You can see the glow of the flames. I need you to make a frenzy check here. So
Resolve plus composure?
both, yeah, together. No hunger dice.
No hunger dice.
That's what I was going to do.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. You can hold the door open long enough to put the bodies in.
Shut the door.
What about the boy who's just unconscious?
I leave him where he is.
You leave him on the hood of the car,
On the hood of the
unconscious,
car. Unconscious. And then I want to head back around where I hear them shouting. And
to
if
the
possible,
sidewalk across the street.
I would like to show up right at the end of their conversation there.
You want to hang back until you think they're
Well,
finished talking?
whenever I'm there, I want to be there.
Any stops along the way, Carver?
I'm just out of shot of all this, and I'm just watching from a distance. I'm not listening to anything. I'm just watching.
Do you check what you took?
Oh, yeah.
It's what you thought it would be. It's a spiral-bound notebook, just like college students would use. And page after page is formulae. Alchemical symbols, mathematical symbols, recipes, shit you have never heard of. Some of the ingredients are frankly disgusting, but there's no question that it's authentic.
This leaves one last little problem then.
Make a wits plus occult roll, please.
Do I have to do a hunger dice with this too, or no?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So,
You were
Add your hunger
playing
dice.
so you have
yeah,
2
so
red dice.
2 red. Wits
Yes, you do.
plus occult. Okay.
Go for it.
That's 4 successes.
4. You flip to the last page, and that's not an alchemical formula at all. That's writing. It's a note. And it reads, I need this back when you're done. And it's signed with the letter B.
Fuck. Fuck.
Victor, Annabelle, Jasper. What? Oh, God, you're one of them. You're like
Go.
Nick.
And
Holy shit.
I'll deal with him.
No.
No, don't let him deal with me, Annabelle.
You be quiet. And I bring him back.
Starts
towards you.
shouting bloody murder. Help! He's
Put my
gonna
hand
kill
over his
me.
mouth.
Jasper, what are you gonna do?
Trust me.
Has Eve arrived yet?
And I leave.
You see headlights coming up the street. The neighbors here in this part of town know better than to look out of their windows.
Yeah,
Bring him back.
911 response time should be low out here.
I'm gonna bring him back to the other car where his friend is.
You're going to drag him around the house. He's
Yeah.
kicking and screaming, but you're much stronger than he is. His eyes, as he's being dragged away, are just pitiful. He's looking at you.
I'm gonna.
Trust me. Calm down. And I leave back around the house.
What do you do when you get there? And Annabelle, do you follow?
I trust him.
What happens when you arrive?
I put him up against the car. Quiet. Take your friend in this car and leave. No one else here is alive. It's just the two of you. You leave town. You don't talk about any of this. Or what happened to the three of them happens to you. Got it?
I got it.
Don't take the car. It's conspicuous. Leave on foot. You carry him like he's a drunk and help him walk.
I got it.
Go. And then I'm going to get into the SUV that's back there that you guys left and drive away.
Do you stay to make sure he does as he's told?
I do. I get into the SUV and I sit and wait.
You sit and wait. So, you enter the SUV, you sit. I don't think the keys are in it. They're probably with you.
I probably would have left him.
Left him in there. Okay. He does as he's told. Pulls up his friend by the shoulder, puts an arm around himself. He's not very strong, but he can do this. And slowly makes his way down the alley. And you watch until they disappear from sight.
And then I drive.
Then you turn the ignition and drive around.
And once I get out of the alley, I take the opposite way from where I need to go, which is campus. And I make a long route back around to...
Taking the scenic route.
Yes.
Okay. Ebe arrives. She is dressed in a very sleek black utility suit with work boots, and she's wearing the red earrings. Sir?
I hop in the front seat and I let the window down. I say, "Are you coming?"
Yeah. I am.
Behind you,
I'm in the backseat.
the windows upstairs burst outward and fire, flame begins to eat the house.
I look around and just see if I can see anybody, Jasper or Carver or anybody.
You
before I
definitely
get in.
don't see Carver. He's somewhere in the night. And Jasper has driven away?
You saw the... I assume you saw the SUV leave because it came out front.
Take one last look at the raging inferno of the house.
This house is going to go. The fire department isn't going to be here nearly in time.
As soon as we're driving, I text
Okay, there you go.
Abrams everything except I don't mention Carver, but I mention Thin Bloods, drugs, the people, the address. I tell him everything because this is his land, right? This is Abrams' domain.
It is still part of Hollywood.
I was like, you should know.
What exactly do you tell him?
I exactly tell him. What were their names? Clay and what?
Francis.
Clay. I say Clay and Francis, a couple of Thin Bloods, were doing some kind of fucked up experiments on humans on your land, but they're out of business now. And I described to the best of my ability what I saw. Like I said, I don't mention anything about Carver, but besides that, I
we
pretty
are
much tell him.
omitting the existence of Carver.
Yes. But I tell him the rest of the truth about what happened.
That's quite a long text message, so that'll take a couple of minutes, perhaps, to get all the detail down.
Thumb severity.
Where do you wish Ebe to drive?
The club, actually, because the campus is probably still overrun with riot cops, and I don't want Annabelle to do anything stupid.
Should we drive by it, sir?
No.
Very well, sir. It has been on the news. The police dispersed student protesters. Tear gas was used. There were injuries and several arrests.
Can I text Mark?
Absolutely. I'll say, have the attorney check in the morning, see if he was arrested. in her Eleanor also, and I use Eleanor's full name, which you may or may not have known I know, to see if either of them were arrested.
Very well, sir.
Where have you been?
Busy, sir. Jasper, where do you go?
I'm heading back to park this car where it belongs because I don't know what to do with it. So I'm going back to our place on campus.
Approaching campus, you can see that there has, in fact, been a pretty serious clash between students and the police. There are ambulances here now, treating students for tear gas injuries. You're not sure exactly how many students were hurt or how badly.
Okay.
There are a lot of police around.
Right.
There is a police car blocking the entrance to the parking garage. They are stopping vehicles, going in and out to check.
Then I'll just to make a right or a left, whichever way I can, and move on.
Whichever way.
I'm gonna drive back near the street that we were on, keeping my eyes out to see if he's anywhere.
Carver is a conspicuous individual. Are you anywhere? Are you near the campus at all?
Once I felt that I was a safe distance from everything, I just got on my cell phone and started seeing how my little unbirthday present was working out.
Your preparations. They confirmed that it was taken care of as you instructed. Mark does text you back, Annabelle. Texts you a photograph of himself. He's been beaten up. He's got a split lip, and a black eye, and he's smiling. He looks pleased. And the text reads, "I gave as good as I got."
Chicks dig scars.
Text back, "That's what I hear."
Eleanor?
She got hurt. You should see her.
I want to.
You should. Hey, I gotta go. There's reporters here. I gotta give an interview.
Okay, Mr. Hero.
Love you, babe. XOXOXOXOXOXOXOXOX.
Give him hell.
Out of curiosity, do I know what happened to Eleanor?
Eleanor put up a really good fight, according to your associates. She took a tire iron to one of them, and he's going to need some repair work.
Is Eleanor all right, or
She will be.
is she? Did she go to the hospital to get checked out?
She went to the student infirmary on campus.
I'm going to send some flowers to the student infirmary if she's there.
Any note or card?
Yes. It's going to say, "Happy on birthday, baby doll. Beware of B."
Beware of B. I have made a note.
Check the playlist.
Playlist has a surprising song listed on it. Home.
I don't happen to see him while I'm driving, do I?
You do not. Do you dump the car?
I find street parking near the school.
Do you park where it's going to get towed in the morning?
No,
Very well.
this time. And then I activate unseen presence before I leave the company. And I'm fine.
Ebe reminds you that an hour before dawn, sir, you have a phone conversation on your schedule.
Roughly how long is that and from now?
We have sufficient time, sir.
Because I need to take it somewhere where she won't hear me.
Miss Annabelle, where would you like me to take you?
I'll go home.
At once.
I'm gonna head towards Annabelle's.
Well, you know where that is.
Yeah.
I reply. I put on the playlist. Will I find my home? The acoustic version.
The playlist has a feature that allows you to know when it's been seen, and it has been. Ebe skillfully maneuvers the vehicle through the streets, headed toward the destination that was indicated to her by Annabelle. Jasper gets there first, however, having been closer. A short walk from where you left the car.
And I'm waiting outside the door.
Are you visible?
Not yet.
Annabelle lets herself out, and you don't follow, I take it. You stay with Ebe. Okay. Where to, sir?
Just drive. I don't want to go too far in case things get sticky for them.
Scenic route, sir?
Yes. And when the time is right, I make my call.
Very well, Jasper and Annabelle.
When you get to your front door, you just hear, they're not dead.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're alive. Well, two of them, Francis and one other, are alive.
What happened to the other ones?
Mistakes. My mistakes. Not like what you saw the first night. Different mistakes.
I can't say I approve, but everybody makes mistakes.
Didn't expect you to approve. Are you all right?
Physically, yeah.
Carver leave?
He did.
What happened in the house?
I went upstairs and Victor.
Did something bad. Right?
He killed a kid.
Clay?
Yeah.
He's the only one I didn't see. Huh.
He drank and he's gone. It was.
That happens when you drink all of it. And they go. And then he gets to be free for a little bit. It's not really fair. I didn't mean to kill them, if that helps. It's not something I like to do. Anyway.
I don't think you're a bad person. People make mistakes.
That's nice.
And yeah, I'm extremely upset, but I imagine you would have did the best you could, right?
We need to do better as a team. We can't keep running in and breaking everything we find. We're gonna get killed because of it. We need to be better.
You know,
And then I'm going to...
that was my next question. You are
Gone.
gone. It's not long before the sun rises, long enough for a private phone call with a special individual, long enough to find a place to sleep for the night and read what you've taken, long enough to be reunited before the day sleep claims you again, and long enough to get home. Before we end tonight's story, we'd like to thank our very special guest vampires, Bex Taylor-Klaus as Ramona. Taliesin Jaffe as Carver. We'd also like to shout out to Cynthia Marie, who couldn't be here with us tonight because
Get better soon.
feeling very, very ill. Get better soon. We need our Nellie.
I owe you a vampire game.
And I'm very pleased to tell you that next week we'll be joined by another special guest vampire, Miss Satine Phoenix. What could possibly go wrong?
No negative repercussions.
None.
Thank you very much for joining us for our chronicle, Vampire the Masquerade, LA by Night, Chapter 5, What I Am.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.
Night.